he's on the microphone, when he's not on the microphone, he's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
Because, well, you know what I mean. I don't hope it did, but.
March 21st.
Oh, okay, thank you. Hope it did, meaning that.
Thank you.
That'd be embarrassing if he had still been alive. And I do have, watch our volumes here, Chris. I think I got a problem, Jason. I don't know what the answer is, but I have a. You recognize the song? We'll take you 2 seconds once we hit it.
Ed? Yeah. It's Ed?
Ed?
No.
Really?
I thought at first it was Eddie Murphy.
I did. It does sound. He had one huge hit that was bigger than this.
Oh, Rockwell?
Yes.
I don't know this song.
This is his other. I can't get this song.
It's got the same My Girl Wants to Party All the Time.
100%. Remember I think it was a little earlier, but same thing. I can't.
My boys want to have fun all the time.
I can't get it out of my head.
This?
For like 3 days.
Yeah, because it's party all the time.
What's that song called?
Obscene Phone Caller.
It sounds almost like a Weird Al parody of Party All the Time.
It almost is, because we've talked about this. Hello. We've talked about this before. Is your mic creaky?
What is this, elementary school?
You know, the funny thing is when the Kings are doing well, that would pull a 5 share.
Yeah.
just that. We've talked about this before. So Rockwell, not his real name.
It isn't?
The son of, what is it, Berry Gordy, I think, the head of Motown. And one of the more weird backup singer things in the world ever is Michael Jackson singing backup on Rockwell's hit, Somebody's Watching Me. And then this was his, and I think you're 100% right. I think they just took the template for this song and moved it. By the way, you haven't seen, because you haven't said it.
I have not.
The Eddie Murphy doc. Very, very, very interesting. Very introspective. But also the problem with the Eddie Murphy doc, if there's one problem I had with the Eddie Murphy doc, is that here's the thing. Eddie is an incredibly intelligent dude. Shocker. Eddie, most of this doc, if not all of it, is filmed in his palatial Los Angeles mansion thing. And he's reflecting a lot, like, you know, on his career and his choices, and very, very intellectual. And the problem is that a lot of Eddie Murphy's early work, I found myself watching the doc going, I feel like Eddie would make fun of Eddie now back then for being And like he's legitimately an intellectual, and
Right.
he's speaking to these things that have these massive layers to them. And in the meantime, you've got Chappelle, Chris Rock, all the greats are like, yeah, he's the god that we look up to. And
I will say to that, because there's a fine line between being intellectual and being condescending.
being pretentious and
yeah,
yeah,
he's
you're right.
not condescending or pretentious.
You
at
saw
all.
it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. He's not. He's just super freaking smart. And
It's like he's breaking. It's like, so this is what I was thinking. This is what was in the background. This is why I was doing this.
yes. He actually at one point, this is an example. Like they were talking about Beverly Hills Cop, and they were talking about a scene where Axel Foley is walking down the streets of Beverly Hills, and there's these two dudes in these tight outfits, and he starts laughing, right? And this critic comes on, this movie critic,
Who was being pretentious.
and he's like, I forget what it was, but he was like, and so Eddie looks over and
He's making a commentary.
He's laughing at himself because these tight outfits are reminiscent of what he wore in Delirious and Raw, and it's just a commentary on his own. And then it flips to Eddie. He's like, nah, man, the actor made a face at me when he was passing by. He made this silly face and it broke me up and I started laughing. And then I read this stuff and I'm like, where do you get this? He made a face. And then you move on. So anyways, that's all the content I have for the show today. Jason, back to you.
Back to you.
Back to me again?
Yeah, I volleyed.
You should watch it, Jason.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, Chris. Which are we more upset with Jason about not watching?
My copy of Karate Kid 3 that I lent him 12 years ago.
Didn't I give it back?
No.
No idea where it is.
Are we more upset? I don't know. I think Eddie, that's the best thing that I would like for him to watch. But also, I don't know why, I'm very frustrated that you have not watched that SNL movie. Like
I haven't seen it.
How have you guys? Well, him especially, Mr. SNL over here. Are you as
Chris?
much?
Yeah. he's
Okay,
SNL.
all right. Sorry, sir. How have I seen it? And you guys haven't?
It feels like a Studio 60 movie.
I mean, it's based on the book. I mean, the whole premise.
I wasn't really a big fan of the early seasons of SNL.
I don't know why I felt judgy there. It's fun. Well, I didn't realize it going into watching it. I just thought it was like a cool, like, oh, hey, this is the first season. It's not. It's the first night. The whole movie, I think it starts in like maybe midday of the first night and then goes to, I think it ends when they're like, you're live from New York or whatever it is. It's just about why it happened, what they went through. Like Johnny Carson calling the whole reason SNL exists. Johnny Carson, like, hey kid, to Lauren, you're just here to fill in on some Saturdays, you know.
See, here's what I like. Just you talking about that, the feeling that it's on one night, so you're getting a lot of exposition, strangely throughout. So it's just like, I know we're on in 2 hours, but remember, this is because Johnny Carson needs time off, and we really need to make a hit, or they're going to throw wrestling back on.
Well, a lot of it was, basically NBC executives just berating Lauren. Like, are you trying to kill your career? Like, what is this? Like, what do you need? Like a stuffed buffalo, some kerosene, and a lighter for? Like, what are we doing here?
MacGruber.
Right. So anyway,
Oh, we did get a new MacGruber. That was fantastic. On the last SNL.
episode.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
He was on
They're still doing MacGrubers?
He was on the Epstein list.
It was really good.
I know. I mean, that kind of tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that kind of tracks. Oh God, I have thoughts on that too, but I can't. No.
You said you're having trouble coming up with stuff.
Someone will twist it.
This will be
it's
the
just
best
the way
time.
my brain works. Someone will twist it. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm having fun or making fun of something that is incredibly disgusting. And, My question is this: like, is it like, what if like?
You're an intellectual.
Like if you're stopping yourself.
Right, well, and maybe I shouldn't. I always say that's how the career is going to end. The career is going to end when I ask something that I think is innocent in my head, but like, is it possible that there was somebody like people early on that like went there because they thought it was like a vacation or something, and like was completely innocent, and then they're, you know
Possible?
what I'm saying? Like, right? Like, I wonder about that person.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I want everyone else to rot in hell. Right. 8 stories under hell, but like, what someone was like, oh, my friend's dad has this island, and he's got a plane. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, there's a slide and some water. It's nice weather. Why
I can
not?
picture myself falling for
That's
something like that.
Thank you for saying that. That's what I'm like, oh my God, if I had a friend, like right now, if I had a friend whose dad was super rich, and he was like, yeah, he's got this, he actually owns this island off of, I don't know, Coronado or whatever. Or not Coronado, what's by LA, those islands?
Catalina,
thank you. The wine mixer. Hey, there's actually an island next to that, and we're all going down this weekend, and you and Melissa want to go? Or no, worse, it'd be a boys' trip. Like, hey, you and your buddy Brett want to go? And I'm like, yeah, dude, he's got like a big screen TV, and like we watch football. I'm just saying,
That's the selling point.
I know, right? It's like, oh, there's food, and I go, yeah.
They have food?
And then you go, right?
Hey, you know what you do every Sunday? What if you did it on an island?
I know. There's a chef. Like, there's gonna be all kinds of. There's gonna be a barbecue and like all, whatever. And you go, you know what? I got nothing going on. Let's go. You go, and you have a great time, and it's a totally normal time. And then you come back and you go on with your life. And then a few years later, months, whatever, you start hearing like, oh, God, what? And then you're like, oh, my God.
That wasn't my experience.
I always want like the charter people to go down there. I don't know what to do. Do I wait for it to happen? Do I come out? I've literally gone down rabbit holes of that going, I don't even know what the right decision is. Now, I'm not saying that happened. I'm sure, whatever. But so anyways, Jason, that's all I got.
So the last time you thought about that rabbit hole, I'm wondering what your stress level was on your ring for something you never ever were part of.
That's the thing.
And your Google search history.
What would I search there?
What are you? You're not asking ChatGPT about this, are you?
No, ChatGPT's kind of been ruined for me since I found out that my daughter and I share it. Like, I have to be, not that I ask ChatGPT really, really dumb stuff. Well, I mean, I do ask ChatGPT some really dumb stuff, but nothing like, it's not like how to have an affair and get away with it, or how to, like these horrible questions people. Right. It's nothing that
How do I break it to my daughter that I can't afford her college?
No, I asked ChatGPT. This is actually, it was new Guinness Book of World Records set yesterday. It turned me on to this. I don't know what this guy's name is, but he's got a microphone. He's on stage, and this is allegedly in front of the Guinness Book of World Records. This is shortly after. I would imagine this is shortly after Thanksgiving. This is real. This is a real guy. Look, Jason.
No, I know.
Me había abrido, Una persona.
There's commentators.
Cae ronronea.
No, he didn't.
Que siga.
No puedo creer.
Que siga.
No pares. Amigo, esto es un récord Guinness. Chico,
Está al mango, ya, en potencia.
esto no es joda, chico.
Leg balance is good.
Yeah.
Amigo.
The angle.
No pares.
2025 Sacramento Kings.
No pares, está rompiendo el récord Guinness, no pares.
¡Ay!
Amigo,
amigo.
40
segundos.
40 segundos de pedo, chaval.
40 segundos después dominó.
Dejé la vida y me bajó la presión.
Espero que no haya dejado nada más, amigo, porque...
I want to know more about that. Like, is that a contest? Because is that like a America's Got Talent type of setup? I mean, I would want to go, but I'd want to sit back from the stage. But honestly, and so I sent that to the group chat, and the funniest part was Chris immediately goes, dude, you've had many that were much longer. I was like, I think so.
Well,
actually.
Okay. So in the group chat, the next thing
Morning,
that he
everybody.
sent
Yeah.
Did you listen to that one?
Hold on. Did I?
I laughed for a long time.
Hold on. Let me.
Oh, the Guinness record one?
Yes. The guy who was doing it to Another One Bites the Dust.
Oh, Mr. Methane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Methane.
No, I knew that one though.
But
Yeah.
have you heard that?
Yes.
them do
Dude,
that? I was laughing
I'm
for
a
so long.
huge fan of his work. I'm a huge fan of his work.
Why don't we play that?
Did you see when he went on? He went on.
Because that was more impressive to me than what we just heard.
Mr. Methane. I think he tours.
Huh.
And he we had him on. I want to say the Don Geronimo show.
I'm
back
sure.
in the day. I like how British headlines try to clean it up, like British faultist who toots on command.
That's how you read it?
Yeah, just don't. That's the headline. It's like, don't clean it up, dude. It's a guy who farts. What do you want from me? Which one?
That one, I think. But you have to get...
The one that's titled, I almost crapped myself farting to Queen?
Yes. But you have to go forward a little bit.
Yeah, I
think.
do. It's a pre-roll ad of somebody planting a tree. It's the fertilizer. All right, here we go. We gotta
Get him landed. Yeah, there.
Is
we
it
go.
right about
somewhere in there is
all
good.
right, all right.
Yeah, pick up the song somewhere.
All right, let me. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. This is a number one sports show in Sacramento. All right, there we go. He's getting ready. Come on.
Right, here we are in the farting position, Doug. And another one bites the dust.
Wait, is he doing like
That's a cameo.
cameos?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Doug. Number one in all time slots. Any station, right here, this show. How, though, is what I always wonder. Gonna say the holiday book doesn't matter. That's just. It's honestly impressive.
He's very good.
Like, that's a talent. I
Yeah,
don't
it
even
is.
care. I don't even care what it is. That is actually, because it's one of those things where, you know how you know something's a talent? Well, can you do it? Can I do it? Can the general public do it? No.
I cannot. Though, I'd like to.
I 100% would take that as a superpower.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? I mean, I'd
You'd
rather.
bring that with you to the island.
Yes, I would.
That's
Now,
like
look-
asking to be like a pretty good chef as a superpower. It's like something you already have.
Look,
Dave already does?
I'm not
Yes.
that good, but like I do have talents.
Maybe you should try.
I have a unique set of skills.
See, I think like that is a performer. You're more of like a marathon runner.
He's a sprinter, and I'm a
Yes,
marathoner.
yes.
No, that's actually fair.
Maybe triple jump.
Yeah.
But he might be
decathlon.
He might be Usain Bolt, though. Like, he's not just a sprinter.
He's Usain Bolt, and I'm that one marathon guy that nobody knows his name.
Yeah.
Like, who knows marathon? Who's like the great marathoner? That one guy who ran to Greece and started marathoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, who ran a marathon from Athens or whatever. And was like, the British are coming or whatever.
Yes, that's it.
That's exactly what happened.
And then the other guy, the sprinter, sounded the alarms.
Yes, like that.
Uh-huh.
Those were the alarms. Anyways, number one. This is what the Kings do to you. This is what happens.
They didn't even play.
They didn't even play. And here we are looking for content. And if I'm being honest, I do that all day. Because honestly, I don't even care. Farts are funny, dude.
They are.
Always will be.
Yep.
Always have been.
Yeah, at this point, like, if they're still funny, why would they not be anymore?
They're always going to be.
Yeah.
Like, you ever read about the one, it was like, Alistair, the fartist or whatever, and he was for some king somewhere, and he got like a whole plot of land for, he was like basically a jester. But instead of doing, Roland the farter. This is a real guy known in France as Roland le Farter. I'm not making it up. Rolandus le Farter, and on, was a medieval flatulist. Like, then it's an actual career who lived in 12th century England. He was given Hemmingstone Manor in Suffolk and 30 acres of land in return for his services as a jester for King Henry II. Each year, he was obliged to perform saltum, siffletum, petum, which was a jump, a whistle, and a fart that were all done at once for the king's court at Christmas. That's the dude got a manor because he could fart for the king. And King Henry III or whoever was back
Was
then
amused.
Was amused.
Yeah.
Was like, no, I say, dear boy.
Give this man land.
Right. Give this man land. Anyway. Good morning.
Good morning.
Speaking of, later on in the week, we're going to, congratulations to Sac Republic FC President Todd Dunovant. That's where I was yesterday afternoon, as he is moving on. No, he didn't die. I'm saying moving on from being the president of the Sac Republic, which he's been here for a long time, both as president and general manager. He started as GM. He is moving on to NYFC, which is part of the City Football Group. Chris, you may have heard of them. City Football Group, which includes, obviously, Manchester City. And it's really a crazy setup, man. Like, they have all these different clubs, and their scouting departments are all linked. It's just this giant soccer corporation. So, as awesome as the Republic is here, that's a massive club. It's a huge jump up for Todd. So, we'll try to get Todd or Kevin or somebody on later in the week to talk about that. But
that'd be like me saying oh yeah, Chris is moving on. He actually got a job at Google.
I mean, a little it's, well, wow, way to crap on the Republic, Chris. Jeez. I mean, it's a step up, but
Can he get me some stuff without paying $200 in tariffs?
I think he's headed over there today. So there's no easy way to get to England from Sacramento. You know that? I've discovered this now. There just isn't. There's just no.
You go Sacramento, Phoenix, Philadelphia, Manchester.
Super easy.
Super easy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I'm going to try this next time. Of all people, noted NBA longtime columnist Mark Stein. I was on the phone with him last week about something completely different. He just randomly goes, hey, what do you do when you go to? I said, usually I drive to San Francisco, then I go either SFO to London straight, or I'll go SFO to, usually JFK or Boston. And then, oh my God, no. What are you talking about? He goes, dude, because Mark's based in Dallas. He goes, Dallas has 13 nonstops to London every day. We're a hub for American Airlines. He goes, just fly whatever to Dallas. And you can pick, you want to go in the morning, you want to go late at night, you want to, whenever. You can just go straight to London from here. And he goes, or you can just do a quick stop in London, Manchester. And I started looking, and the prices were half the price from San Francisco. They're all nonstops. No nonstops to Manchester, but my goodness gracious.
Right.
So, thanks to
You could take a Southwest to Dallas and then.
That's exactly right. So, thanks to old Steiny Mo, I'm going to try routing through Dallas, maybe watch a Mavs game.
There you go. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
By the way, how about those Sharks? 6 goals last night.
Goal.
I think they won 6-3. I'm starting to watch more Sharks. I will say this. I have no problems admitting this. I am 100% a bandwagoner when it comes to the Sharks. I fully admit it. Like,
fine.
When they're good, I'll tune in.
Yeah.
When they suck, I don't tune in. And they're very young and very, they're like, I think the Sharks are. I think the Sharks right now, not exactly. They're a little Oklahoma City-ish 2 years ago. Young, super talented, set up really well, but I think they might be maybe a year ahead of what a lot of people thought they had.
Good team, just young.
Yeah, good team. Half their team's like 18 years old.
Yeah.
Including Rick Celebrini's kid from the Warriors.
Crushing it.
He's really good. We may have to have old Dan Rusnowski on.
Sharks.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sharks.
We'll take a break. That's a good ruse. When we come back.
Ruse.
The ruse. When we come back, we got some NFL from last night, Pats and Giants, and also a play there people are talking about. I wanted to bring up involving the quarterback, Jackson Dart. Hey, good name, that Jackson Dart.
Spells it funny.
When we come back, we'll do that. We've also got Sean Salisbury at 8 a.m. and a lot of content for you that's much better than the first 24 minutes of the program. But say what you want. We brought the energy. Just like American Energy will bring the savings to you. You and yours, by the way, Carmichael Dave, Jason Rush. What I really like is when now we've got listeners that suggest, they actually request sounders from Chris. I know what this person's doing from the 209. It says, Katie would hate that segment, wouldn't she? And then I read that in Chris.
What is this, elementary school?
See, that's how it works. It's all across radio at 1-800-920 E1140. So look, back to American Energy Home Pros, who now handle your plumbing as well as your air conditioning and, of course, your heating. Hey, it's getting chilly, even though that one guy on Twitter who lives on the East Coast told me it doesn't get chilly in Sacramento. I lived there for 10 years. I never turned my heater on once. I was like, well, you're weird then, dude. Glad you're in, New Jersey or wherever the hell you live now. But for you, for me, I'm going to use that heater a little bit. American Energy can help clear your ducts, your pipes, all the stuff that needs clearing. They'll clear, which is safe and also is going to save you money. 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990. AmericanEnergyAir.com. Hey, American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable, is protecting quarterbacks. Has it gone too far in the NFL? Is the game gone? We'll talk about last night's Patriots win next.
The Drive Guys, weekdays 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
on Sactown Sports 1140.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
Staples presents An Easy Holiday.
Running a small business during the holidays is hard.
No truer words were.
But this year, Staples helped me have an easy holiday.
Your script has a typo.
Nope, easy peasy. I just ordered online at staples.com and picked up in store. And with UPS on site, shipping was easy too. Plus, huge savings on tech, custom cards, even my holiday sale signage.
Visit your local Staples store or staples.com today for up to 45% off select laptops.
That was easy.
Ends 12/27.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
This is an announcement to all United States vehicle owners who own a 2003 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire, or no warranty coverage at all. With a struggling economy and the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering an affordable, low-cost vehicle coverage plan to the general public. As of today, you could be one of millions of drivers that now may qualify to have your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. You pick your plan. You pick your deductible. You even pick the repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage is included. Get your vehicle protected now and save your wallet from costly vehicle repairs. A toll-free number has been established for you to call for your free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. The number to call is 800-291-0198. 800-291-0198. Again, that's 800-291-0198.
This Sponsor the Clock is brought to you by Light the World Giving Machine.
Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Jason, this is something that wouldn't sound out of place 10 years ago. The New England Patriots are 11-2.
Right. Standard 10 years ago.
They haven't done anything yet other than, well, that's a respectable job. Yeah. Win 11 games.
Mm-hmm. Lost to the Raiders, everybody.
Raiders went into Foxborough and beat the hell out of them.
Yeah. To start the year. Big year ahead for them.
We haven't really talked much about this because I think a lot of us are just like, dude, is this happening?
Mm-hmm.
But boy, do you kind of have to tip your cap to Robert Kraft and the rest of the hierarchy there. You go from look, I think I'm saying this as a Niner fan here, the greatest dynasty in NFL, modern NFL history at least. And I don't think there's a question there. You have the greatest player in the history of the NFL, or at least most accomplished. You have the greatest dynasty in NFL history. You have who most say is the greatest, if not top 3 greatest coach in NFL history. Brady goes to the Bucs. They win a Super Bowl. You have to get through those last, Belichick years, and he moves on. And there were fits and starts for sure. And I'm not trying to say here's the Patriots and they're a dynasty again or anything, but they're 11-2 with a 22, 23-year-old quarterback who's on every MVP list.
Right.
And you just kind of have to look at that and go, my God. Now that, again, putting purple glasses on everything, that's how you rebuild a team.
Yeah, and they did it quickly.
They did it so quickly. And here I don't know if they're going to win the Super Bowl. I don't know what the hell they're going to do, but my goodness gracious. Good for them. So I want to find, do they not have this here? I don't know if they have the I'm looking for the play here. They
may not have just the single. You're talking about the hit on the sideline? So Jackson Dart was running with the ball, and as he's going out of bounds, he gets hit by a Patriots player. And it was right, here we go, I got it. Let me have good old trusty rusty Twitter here.
Commanders showed what kind of competitors they are last night in that thriller on Sunday Night Football. Dart's going to go and gets popped. on the sideline, and we're going to get a fight. Christian Ellis delivered the hit, and these two teams are going at each other.
Tell you what, Joe, I know they're going at it, but it looked to me like it was a legal hit. And it's just Dart trying to get a little bit extra. And
1 trillion% legal hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I get what the Giants players had to do that.
Yeah.
I understand that. Your quarterback gets smoked like that, and it's questionable. You're not going to sit there and wait for the replay and then start throwing hands. They did what their instincts told them to do. I also, because this doesn't always happen, man, shout out to the refs for getting it right. Shout out to the refs for getting it right and not calling a late hit on that play and just reacting to the post-play stuff. When you look back at the replay, you can see exactly what Dart's trying to do. First down marker's a yard away. He's trying to cut back in. And how many times have we seen, and Patrick Mahomes is incredibly guilty
the
of
master
this.
of that.
And I don't know if there is a fix, because I really do hate it. I hate it when a quarterback, knowing they're taking advantage of the rules, kind of looks to like move out of bounds and the defensive player has to let up, and then they move forward and get an extra 2 or 3 yards. I don't know. Again, I'm not smart enough for this. I don't know if there's some form of a rule where they can be, it's like false start is movement on the offense. Why maybe they couldn't do some sort of once the quarterback makes. Actually, I don't know why they couldn't do this, Jason. Maybe this is a good idea. Once the quarterback makes a sliding or out-of-bounds move, the ball is dead where the quarterback is. Something like that to describe, because that's garbage.
Well, I know like when they slide, they say where he gives himself up. Sometimes it's like as soon as they like kind of hop up to their butt lowers.
Yes.
It's like, man, they were like 3 yards ahead. Like, nope, gave himself up back there. Like, man, that's tough.
Well, you've seen times too where a guy he'll look like, and again, Mahomes is great at this. He'll look like he like you said, the butt kind of goes down. And he goes for you think he's going to go for a slide, and then scooch, he goes to the left or right, and he picks up another 3 or 4 yards. And he's really good. Jerry Rice, I think especially in his era, I think Jerry Rice's maybe most underrated skill, and he had a lot of them. Jerry Rice, if you watched him live through the years, was incredibly good at not taking big hits. He get tackled all the time, but he was really good at having the sixth sense to avoid taking, until later in his career, avoiding taking big hits. Patrick Mahomes is a master of those rules, but those rules we already have the defenses mostly for good reasons with some handcuffs on them. Player safety is important. Last night you saw that with Jackson Dart, and that resulted in all that crap. In the meantime, the Patriots Drake May is really, really, really good. Really good, I say.
Snap back to Drake. The blitz coming. May moves up, throws a long line. There's separation there. And the pass to Williams is perfect. Touchdown, Patriots!
Mm-hmm. By the way, I've said many times, I think this year's Giants are last year's Bears. I think
next year's the breakthrough.
I think next year, again, I'm assuming Scadaboo comes back healthy. He's the starter from day one. He and Jackson Dart have another offseason to work. By the way, Malik Neighbors missed most of this season.
And a good draft or something.
Good draft. Bulk up that offensive line a little bit more. I love maybe 1 or 2 things in the secondary. Their defense, I think the Giants' defensive line is amongst, I don't want to get hyperbole here. If I had to take every defensive line in the NFL and draft a defensive line taking age into account, the Giants are going to be in the conversation for me. Their defensive line is badass and young and awesome for the most part. They're not there yet, obviously. Abdul Carter is going to be a huge part of their future, and he was benched yesterday for the I think it was the first quarter. Because of excessive tardinesses. And there was a lot of conversation afterwards about, being accountable. Mike Kafka is the interim head coach for the Giants, and he talked about keeping Abdul.
I talked with Abdul about this week and decided to not play him for the first 2 series. This was just strictly my decision to not play him this week. early in the game. And listen, when he came back in the game, you saw the kind of impact he had and the player that this guy is. And this is a kid that I support this kid highly. And for any young player that we have on the roster, whether it's Abdul or any rookie or young player, we're going to make sure we take them under our wing and continue to develop these guys because they're important to us. They're important to me. And Abdul's no different, just like Jackson, just like, young players like Tracy and DA. All these guys that are stepping up in big-time major roles. These are the guys that we're continuing to develop.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Interim coach.
Yep. Made a bold move and then still played him.
Accountability, that's important. Also, one other thing we're going to see a lot of. I wouldn't necessarily call this a highlight from Young Waku, the kicker. All right, well, that crashed the whole system.
It was much like his kick.
That was much like his kick. That was exactly much like his kick. We tried to play the audio, and that didn't work. Let me see. We got to go here. Let me find this. Here it is. Here we go. All right. I wanted
good
to
push in the middle. High snap. The kick got down with the right. No, he didn't kick it. He never kicked it. He kicked the ground. He go to timeout with 6:22 to.
He's so weird looking.
He's lucky he didn't hurt himself.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back, let's go around the NBA from last night. I hate to say it like this, but good news for the Kings. This is kind of how we got to watch the season. We'll explain it next.
A Sacramento tradition continues this year. The Santa Parade. Free for all to enjoy circling Capitol Park beginning at 10 a.m. December 13th, the joy of the holiday season. Santa Claus is coming to Sacramento with the 41st Santa Parade. Join Sactown Sports 1140 December 13th beginning at 10 a.m.
Brought to you in part by Elk Grove Chevrolet, Western Health Advantage, and OK Tire and Automotive.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other, so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a simple management fee based on the value of your portfolio, so we do better when you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly to keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
Well, what other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Call Maverick Electrical to claim your free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check with a donation. This month, donate 5 canned foods to Maverick Electric's Holiday Food Drive and get a free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check. They'll collect your cans at the appointment and make sure your heat stays comfy and your lights stay steady, so the only thing whistling is the kettle, not your ductwork. Visit callamaverick.com to schedule your free tune-up today. What would a Maverick do? Because you're a Maverick too. Limited appointments, some restrictions apply. Give to get with no gimmicks.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton and Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton and Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
This Sactown Sports 49ers report is being brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. San Francisco improves to 9-4 with a road win in Cleveland, 26-8. Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy both rushed for touchdowns in the victory. The defense was stellar, forcing 2 fumbles and holding Shadur Sanders to just 115 yards passing. Next up for San Francisco is Tennessee. You can catch all the action on Sunday, beginning at noon, right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Sean Salisbury at 8.
Let's kick it.
The fix is that you let the quarterbacks get smoked in that situation and put the flag away. And eventually the quarterbacks are like, I don't want to get hit this hard.
Yeah, okay. That's the fix.
Yeah. Something tells me that's not very realistic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, saying.
Do you, in fact, know what I am saying? 1-800-920-1140, 916-339-1140. By the way, quick note. Had no idea this was happening. Got a text from my wife. I was at the Republic HQ most of the day. She had a game with Mason, so I was on dinner. Fine, no problem. And it was ham and lentil soup.
Leftover from ham? No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I cut you off. Yes, it was leftover ham, but this was a new dish. I had never had ham and lentil soup before, and I'm here to say lentil. I was not familiar with your game. It was a good soup. It might go in the soup. It might go in the soup rotation. It might break in. Not a lentil guy?
No. Okay. I'm trying to think of my favorite soups.
I was told at a party on Sunday that, quote, men don't like soups.
Oh, I love soup.
Yes.
If men don't like soups, I am not a man.
Yeah,
I'm
with
proud
you.
of not being a man.
I really enjoy soups.
I would say soup is arguably my favorite form of food.
I don't know if it's my favorite, but I love it. I like it a lot.
Here's my pitch on...
I look forward to fall and winter because of soups.
Dude, I will formulate my soup and stew menu based on the weather. If we get an unseasonably cool day in May or June, soup.
I love soup so much, it doesn't have to be cold.
I
don't have it as much in the spring and summer, but I'm like, you know what? I feel like having soup.
That's right. You're right.
It's just hot. I mean, that's okay.
And it's hot. It's portable. It's easy to warm up. Generally, it gets better every day.
Yeah, it's hearty.
It's hearty, and I can eat soup. Eat soup? Drink soup? Eat soup.
Yeah.
I can eat soup for any meal of the day.
Yes.
Soup for breakfast? Not a problem.
Yeah.
Soup for lunch or dinner? Of course. I would say breakfast is not my preferred, but I can.
What about pozole?
What do you mean? Like, do I like pozole?
Well, that's like a breakfast.
Oh, I love pozole. It's a bitch, but I love. I mean, it's just there's a lot that goes into that. If you do it right, there's a lot.
French onion. You don't like it?
I don't.
Okay.
Recently,
I know.
I got a recipe for.
Recently I got arrested. Were you?
No, I heard the recipe.
Go ahead.
I got a recipe for a chorizo potato soup.
That sounds fantastic.
It is incredible.
Yeah.
And then gumbo and your lentil soup last night. What was the soup you brought in? Broccoli?
Was it broccoli cheese that I brought in? Yeah.
And then Chris brought in a really good chicken enchilada or chicken tortilla. What was it?
Chicken enchilada soup.
The chunks of
that was
chicken
the
you
one
didn't
with
like.
the chicken. It's just a meat
That
thing,
was a you
but
thing.
the flavor was
great.
It was insane.
We
You
just
sent
had
me
a
that recipe, didn't you?
I did.
Thank you.
We just had a vegetable soup here recently. Sometimes it's vegetable beef, but it was just vegetable.
You know what? Vegetable soup, and honestly, I like to put little, I forget what the noodles are called, but let's just call it macaroni, but it's not. But, like a little noodle. And
Yeah. Yeah, we had spaghetti actually in it. Angel hair.
You had angel hair in it?
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Angel hair in a soup.
Yeah.
Doesn't it get drippy?
Not really. I mean, it's no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
no.
little tiny noodlies that fit on your spoon. I've never thought of a soup with like chicken noodle, but even the noodles in the chicken. Yeah.
Just,
interesting.
Tasty.
Let me see. Mount Soup more for me. It's a family dish, but I would go with a nice thick potato cheese. I would go with NEC, of course, New England Clam Chowder, and Double C. I would probably go broccoli cheese, and then gumbo. Yeah, I think that's probably.
I think we only have one of the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you and I have. Is it broccoli cheese or is it gumbo?
Gumbo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know because I'm thinking classic gumbo, but yeah, you have your Jason gumbo.
Yes. Man, I don't know what my fourth one would be. I would like. Because I definitely would have French onion, and I would have gumbo, and I would probably have either it's chicken noodle or chicken and chicken rye,
Sure.
just a classic. It could be creamy. It could be like the old school, like you had as a kid out of the can. I mean, that's not what I prefer, but
I want thick soups, dude.
You don't?
I love thick
me
soups.
Too.
Also,
and I like to put stuff in my soup.
100,000%.
Crackers, chips, something.
Yeah, a little
some
oyster
crunch.
crackers, something. Yeah, something with crunch. Or a bread.
Yep.
Nice crusty
Dip it.
bread to go with it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's why the French onion's so good. There's the cheese toupee, and then the bread at the bottom.
The big thing. And if you get the ramekins, right? And you put it in the oven. No, I'm not.
Like it.
I'm just not indifferent.
There's not a lot of other stuff to it, but
it's just,
that taste is good to me.
It's good. I wouldn't turn down a nice bowl of French onion. Yeah. But I've got at least. I mean, these 4 plus. I'm not even doing beef stew, beef barley. All the
beef barley.
It's so good. Vegetable noodle. You know what my mom used to make? She used to call it chicken and dump skits.
Chicken and dumpling, yeah.
So it would be. So what she would do?
So you'd have chicken and watch Mad TV.
Yes. There's another joke that I won't use. It's chicken soup, and then she'd take these like little mushes of biscuit dough, and she just tossed them in there. So I guess they're dumplings, but they were like half dumpling, half biscuit. Really good.
Yeah.
So the point is,
the
Kings did not play yesterday.
No, they didn't. Nor tonight.
All they want is a couple days off. We got questions, damn it. Is chili a soup? I think of chili more as a stew, but I understand if you say it's a soup. I'm not going to die on that hill.
Is cereal a soup?
Technically, it is. I would say this. Cereal is technically a gazpacho because it's served cold. But
Well, there's something called hot cereal.
That's true, but hot cereal is not typical cereal, though. You're talking maltmeal cream of wheat. It's not like you have hot Cheerios. Although someone's going to chime in and be like, "Oh no, yes you do." I would say chili. I mean, you want to call it a soup? That's fine. I'd say chili's a stew.
It's a standalone.
It is a standalone. New England clam chowder and a sourdough bread bowl. Sign me up. I'm with you. Look, I enjoy that because you can get the little bits off the bottom, but also it's a lot of. Just give me a bowl and some sourdough bread on the side. I'm fine with that. Is soup superior to chili? I think there's a debate. I would say it is. Here's why.
There's more choices.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Chili's very good.
Chili is
never mad at chili.
Chili is. I've been mad at chili before.
Yeah, well, chili's been mad at many people.
I've been very mad at chili a day later. Is pho a soup? It absolutely is a soup. Vietnamese pho is 100%. I think it's a soup, but I think it's also I think a mistake a lot of people make, and I completely understand it here, is that it's the broth that matters in pho. And if you're just doing a base of chicken, the things they do, if you've ever seen how a pho broth is made, are ridiculous. Like, ridiculous meaning what goes into it. It's so in depth. You're straining a bunch of stuff out. You're adding star anise, and there's bones that are, there's a lot of stuff that goes into that broth, man. You can't just throw some chicken soup on top of some veggies and call it pho.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you know?
I do know.
Are you picking up what? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with a nice little, go to sushi, little cup of miso soup. Yeah, there's nothing to miso
drop.
soup. Love. I do. I know we got a break here. One of my favorite things to do, I'll take a thing of ramen, in the little square. First off, I break the noodles in half so they're easier to manage, and I make it just like whatever. But then I'll scramble 2 eggs, and then I'll slowly drizzle the eggs in the boiling ramen while I stir it, and that creates kind of an egg drop. And then I throw a giant thing of pepper in there, or I'll slice some jalapenos and put them at the bottom of the bowl, and it gives you kind of a spicy ramen. You're zhooshing up your ramen, basically, is what you're doing. We'll take a break when we come back. 3 for Madness. Also want to pay off. I don't think we got any points for paying that tease off with the Kings. The San Francisco Giants are sort of in the news. We got college football playoffs coming up, and a lot of rumors about the Kings as well. How do you handle all these rumors? We'll talk about it next.
A Sacramento tradition continues this year. The Santa Parade, free for all to enjoy, circling Capitol Park beginning at 10 a.m. December 13th, the joy of the holiday season. Santa Claus is coming to Sacramento with the 41st Santa Parade. Join Sactown Sports 1140 December 13th beginning at 10 a.m.
Brought to you in part by Elk Grove Chevrolet, Western Health Advantage, and OK Tire and Automotive.
Jason Ross here to tell you about Gonzalez Law. Jonathan Gonzalez, a lawyer right here in town with years, and I mean years of experience doing high-quality work, helping out many people in our region, and he can help you as well. So he's here. He's a local. He's one of us, and you might see a lot of those ads on TV that big law firms and the big faces for TV that they have that you think, oh, I maybe would trust them. I'd like to work with them. Well, you call that company. You're not going to get to that person. How about someone that's here, that's reachable, that wants to help people in Sacramento? That's why I'm telling you about Gonzalez Law and Jonathan Gonzalez. SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187 is how you reach him. Now, he's helped a lot of people. He has worked on expungements and helping a lot of people out. That's something that maybe is on your record that you'd like removed from your record. He could do that. He can help you with that and has helped many, many people before kind of get their life back on track or get their rights back in order, just kind of getting their life going forward again. But you also might have questions and concerns and feel like you need representation for a car accident, criminal defense, a wrongful termination case, sexual harassment case. There's lots of different ideas and ways that you need representation. You just got to know who to call, and that's why I'm telling you about Gonzalez Law. Jonathan Gonzalez, SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Don't you just love this time of year and the holidays when families get together to make memories? Hi, this is Frank LaRosa with a word about Naturewood Home Furnishings. From the time I was a youngster, the family table was always filled with a gathering of grandparents, aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters. Those are memories that will live with me forever. Naturewood Home Furnishings Holiday Home Sale going on right now gives you the opportunity to find the perfect holiday gift that will last a lifetime. You'll find unique gifts like gleaming accessories for every room, now 20% off. During Naturewood's Holiday Home Sale, you'll find savings all around the store for every room in your home. Find your perfect bit of Christmas for your home at Naturewood Home Furnishings Holiday Home Sale going on right now. The memories you make with your family will be with you forever. Naturewood Home Furnishings, off Highway 50 at Hazel. Look for the water wheel.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Alrighty,
Man, the things you do to get Alan in the Gym Boys taco eating contest.
Hey now. Oh, Alan. Is Alan paranoid? I feel like Alan's paranoid.
Really?
Okay, all right.
Where do you get that from?
Why is Alan so paranoid?
There's a few people here paranoid.
A lot of people behind that microphone.
Not you.
Oh, yeah, not me. What's the opposite of paranoid? Aloof?
Hey, what's this email that we're getting?
Well, okay.
Joe and Gavin aloof.
Looking at the scores now, it's a little bit different. Good news for the Kings, for Tankopotamuses. The Wizards beat the Bucks 129-126. The Nets beat the Hornets 116-103. Clippers lost again. They are 5-16. Is there some deal going on between the Clippers and the Thunder?
Yeah.
Like, why are they? Somebody asked me this yesterday, and I actually think it's a really good question. Which is weirder, the Kings being this bad or the Clippers being this bad?
Clippers.
Couldn't agree with you more. Chris Dunn, James Harden, Ivica Zubac, John Collins, and Kawhi Leonard is that's your starting lineup. And they are horrible. Like, Kawhi Leonard played 30 minutes last night. He had 36 points. Now, look, I would normally take a moment here to spout off on the James Harden effect. But, look, even me, the biggest James Harden NBA hater there is, he wins ball games generally throughout his career, just not in the playoffs. I don't know. By the way, James Harden played 20 minutes last night. He had 11 points on 2 of 6 shooting. He was for just to give you. This is where this stat is really crazy. Harden started. Leonard started. Leonard played 30 minutes. Harden played 20 minutes. Kawhi Leonard was +8. James Harden was -39. How is that even possible? In a 17-point loss, he was -39, and Kawhi Leonard, who started and played 30 minutes, was a +8. Zubac, who started and played 31 minutes, was a +4. James Harden was a -30 flipping 9, dude.
Woof.
Woof and woof. By the way, Davion Mitchell, 16 points, 12 assists.
Attaboy.
He was +37. And then finally, I think there was one more in here. Maybe there wasn't. We said the Wizards won, the Nets won, the Mavs won.
Yeah.
So there's that. The Jazz beat the Rockets.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jazz. They won't be pissed off on Wednesday. Suns went into L.A.
Stop their win streak.
Devin Booker got hurt. We'll see what's going on with him.
Remember, you're talking about the Clippers, too. Remember, wasn't Chris Paul thinking Lakers or Clippers? Lakers or Clippers?
Yeah, oops.
Bad decision.
And he's done
at
the end of the year. He might be done before the end of the year. As it stands right now, the Kings are 5-16. They are tied with the Clippers for really, really badness. The Brooklyn Nets are just a half game, I guess, ahead of the Kings. That's how we have to look at it. Flip everything on its ear. At 4-16 now. Then you have the Pacers, the Wizards, and the Pelicans. The Kings are just 2 games off the worst record in the NBA. 1 game off the second worst record in the NBA. And if we go over to our friends at Tankathon, today's mock draft, Jason Ross, let's go with the simulated lottery. Are you ready?
Okay, let's go. This is how it's really going to happen. This one is what will happen.
As it stands right now, Mikael Brown Jr., point guard Louisville, would go to the Kings in this simulated mock draft, which we haven't simulated yet. But the Kings should pick based on record number 6. Okay. But the lottery... Where do you, and stop. Where do you think the Kings are picking?
4th.
Christopher Laud.
You know what? I'm going to say 1st.
1st for Chris. 4th for Jason. Well, Jason's closest. We do not have a correct answer. The Kings fell 2 slots to 8. They're taking...
That's what's going to happen.
I know.
Who are they taking?
Kingston Flemings.
That's a made-up person.
Point guard. Kingston Flemings sounds like a guy I work with over in England. Hi, I'm Kingston Flemings.
Dave's cousin.
Yes. 6'4", 190-pound point guard, 19 and a half years old. By the way, this Darren Peterson guy at Kansas, 31 points. I will tell you what's going to happen, Chris. Neither of those things are going to happen. What will happen is the Kings are going to get a top 3 pick. And then this is what's going to happen. I'm going to be sitting there, and I'm sure others will join me, and I am absolutely going to lose my mind between when they get the pick, when they pick the pick, and when the season starts. Here's why. Darren Peterson, clear number 1 pick. Shooting guard, point guard, freshman, 6'6", averaging 31 points, 5 boards, 4.3 assists per game to go with 1.5 blocks and 3 steals. He is the clear-cut number 1 pick right now. He also goes to Kansas.
Okay.
Kansas generally does not produce good NBA players. Oh, what about Paul Pierce? And yeah, I know, I understand. But generally, based on the amount of great draft picks they've had, if you go through the years, Kansas does not produce. They don't have they are the anti-Kentucky. Like, if you get a Kentucky guard, you pretty much have an all-star. Just put it in the book, send it to the line. Kansas guys, so there's a question there. Oh, okay. Cam Boozer, 18 years old, 28 points, 12 boards, 5 assists, couple of steals, 1.5 blocks. Yes, what could go wrong with an 18-year-old putting up huge stats at Duke? What could possibly go wrong for Kings fans there? So the ghost of Marvin Bagley is going to hang over that
But I
one.
thought you wanted an early pick.
I do. I'm just saying it doesn't matter what it is. Number 3.
So they shouldn't tank.
A.J. DeBonsa. Seems like the safest one of those 2, right? Like you don't have the Kansas stuff. You don't have the the Duke Marvin Bagley thing. 6'9", forward. But he goes to BYU. All-time great BYU NBA players go.
Danny Ainge.
Probably the best. Last time the Kings drafted a guy out of BYU, I'm pretty sure was Jimmer Fredette, who, by the way, lit it up in college. Lit it up. There was actually
Technically didn't draft him.
That's a great point right there. There was actually a mania. I think that's actually coming up later in the program.
You forgot about Devin Durant.
Yes, Devin Durant.
Devin Durant.
Very
really,
true.
really good. Bizarro Kevin Durant.
So what proverbial needle do they have to thread to make you the most at ease? So hitting that, picking high, but not from a school that gives you fear. 4th?
Oh, no. I want them to have a top 3 pick, and I want them to pick one of those guys.
Oh.
No. Let me be clear about that. Like, if they get the number 1 pick, they better pick Darren Peterson. If they get 2, they better pick DeBonsa or Boozer unless somebody else comes up. And
What if the order shifts? That's today.
Wait.
You mean like sure Peterson's number 1?
No, I'm saying at the end of the year, pick. No. What I'm saying is there is the only way, and I think I speak for most Kings fans here.
The only way I'm not going to be and by the way, it won't be Summer League either because we saw that. Hello, Mo Wagner and on the Bagley dunk. No, I'm going to need to see these guys actually playing in a Kings uniform in actual NBA games going, oh, hey, he's pretty good. Because up until then, it's the God hates Sacramento thing. I'm going to look whoever we pick. We pick Darren. I'm going to be thinking Kansas. You know what else I'm also thinking is, oh, God, is this Markelle Fultz again? Ugh. Like, imagine if the Kings had the number 1 pick in that draft. They would have taken Fultz.
From Washington.
From Washington.
Yeah.
There's that Jason Tatum guy. He's pretty good. Or De'Aaron Fox.
Right.
Yeah. It's such a damn crapshoot. Don't get me wrong, though. I'd rather have a top. What are you laughing at?
You're upset with the Kings draft pick that they haven't gotten from the next draft.
I am so pissed off at it, dude. Honestly, I'm so angry. By the way, top BYU players of all time: Danny Ainge, Rafael Araujo.
Araujo, I think.
Araujo. Oh, yeah, you're right. Ooh, Sean Bradley. I forgot about him. Elijah Bryant, Kyle Collinsworth, Devin Durant, Jimmer, Greg Kite.
Oh, yeah.
It is not a great list, dude. Yeah, I don't know about AJ, man. But that's the point, is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who we stinking take. And you know who's going to end up being the best player in the draft? No doubt about it. Yaxel Lendeborg, who's going to go 16th to the Celtics.
I thought it was Kingston Flemings.
Yeah, Kingston Fleming. Ooh, is that? They have Dash Daniels going to the Hawks. Is that my guy's brother? I think it is. Pretty sure. What a
Dyson and Dash?
That's a hell of a sports name. Dash Daniel. Oh, my God. Dash Daniels sounds like the guy that goes out and kills the Pokemon.
What's the other name on there that you go, this will be the best name to?
Great question, Jason. It's a great question. Let's see.
Kingston Flemings has a chance.
He does. King Flemings.
Yeah.
Going to the Kings. Yeah. Already thought about that. Let's see. Dash Daniels is. Oh, look. Alex
Daniels.
Alex Sarr's brother, Dame, is in there. Not a lot of great names. Cameron Carr. Mm-hmm. That's a nice name.
Cam Carr.
Some of these names are JT Toppin. Yeah, but Obi Toppin, whatever. Some of these names are just this does not. When I see Nate Ament, who's slated to go 5th out of Tennessee, I think of Jeff Ament, the guitarist for Pearl Jam, and I go, okay, he's probably not. He's be fine. Twande Yasufu. I mean, look, probably that's not, But then again, here's the thing. Some other Milwaukee.
Giannis.
That's exactly it. Milwaukee Dave was on the radio 10, 12 years ago going, oh, yeah, who's Giannis Antetokounmpo? No.
Yeah, name me the last Nikola that's ever been good.
Thank you, Nikola. Famous Nikolas. Tesla. Jokic. What's the cough drop? Nikola. Question 1.
Okay. Oh, we're doing this.
Yeah, sorry.
The Giants are rumored to be budgeting a bit this winter.
Uh-huh.
How does that sit with you?
It doesn't sit well, especially when you look at attendance that has increased year on year for a while now. And here you go. They've got the latest Japanese stud import coming in who flat out has said, I want to beat the Dodgers. I don't want to play for the Dodgers. I want to beat the Dodgers. And you would think for a number of reasons, I think mainly proximity, that teams like L.A., Seattle, and Seattle had Ichiro. L.A. obviously has everyone from Japan damn near. But it's really weird that San Francisco has never been a pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I was reading Andrew Baggerly's article in The Athletic, and God, it was like 5-10 years ago. I didn't even remember the name. Was the last Japanese player that played it all for the Giants, and he was like a role player. And then it was like the last time they had for a full season a Japanese player was in the late 60s. I mean, you're talking about it's not just. I mean, you don't want to start stepping into stereotype land, but when you look at San Francisco, you have a closer proximity, much like Seattle and Los Angeles, to Japan.
Right.
You have a very strong Japanese community already there. You would think that it would be a
and by the way, you have great weather and a lot of great things about San Francisco for somebody who's rich and can afford to live in the nice places. They're penny pinching. And I hate the Dodgers. I hate them passionately. I hate them on a Laker level of hate. But you're not going to find me doing anything but tipping my cap to what they've done.
Right.
I hate LA, but I hate LA. But I can't look at what the Dodgers have done and go, oh, it's not fair. No, they've, unless it comes out that they broke the rules someday.
I bet they did.
And they've certainly bent some.
Yeah.
But they're spending the money and they're winning championships, and bully for them. I would like my team to do that.
There are other teams spending the money and not winning championships.
That's correct.
So if you're going to spend it, you might as well get the reward of it, and they are. I don't like the fact that if the Giants are budgeting things here. I mean, you went unique, different with the coach, with the manager. All right, we'll see how that goes. Pulling from college, like that's something we haven't seen before. But
yeah,
I don't know. Interesting time to be.
It really is.
Penny pinching.
No, penny pinching. And I get it. They got Devers and, Willie Adames.
Yeah.
They spent money.
Right. Keep spending.
Come on. Keep spending money. From the 209, I got wadded here, but I'll accept it. Jeff Hammond's a bass player, not guitar. Okay, sorry. I thought a bass was a type of guitar.
Right now, I can't believe anything you've said.
What do you want from me here? JR wants to know, hey, if we pick Darren Peterson, we have yet another guard. What do we do with the other guard? It doesn't matter. You pick the best player available, and you move on from there. Javier, good morning. You're on with Jason Ross and Christopher Law and me.
How you doing today? This is Carmichael Dave and Mr. Jason Ross. You guys had a good holiday. You sound so enthusiastic answering the phone today. But I was trying to get to the notion of what I was asking about 2 weeks ago or so. I'm trying to get a hold of you, and I hope you can attest now after the 11 of the last 13 losses. They're on pace for 19 wins. They're sub 300 win percentage, and 9 of those 11 losses have been by double digits or more. Hope we can come to the realization that they're going to be in the bottom 5 worst teams in the NBA.
Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. I just want to be clear here. Are you calling back with an "I told you so"?
No, can you attest that they'll be in the bottom 5 worst teams in the NBA? Because you said, no, I don't see that for whatever reason happening.
Yeah, I said I still think they're somewhere around a 25-30 win team. I still think that.
They're on pace for 19 wins. They're under 300 win percentage.
That's
They've
right.
lost 11
That's right.
13.
That's right. Let's look at some context. Hold on. How where's their schedule rank so far as toughest to easiest? Do you know?
Name.
No. Answer hold on. Yeah. Answer the question. How tough has their schedule been? Do you know the rank?
I think it's within the top 6.
Top 6. Do you know what the remaining schedule strength is?
I know how bad the basketball team is.
I understand that, but I'm saying, do you know how? Where would you rank their schedule the rest of the way? 15th?
To say any schedule.
You're not answering the question. Answer the question.
I mean, okay. Well, but you never answer my question.
I will answer. I'm answering your question by asking you questions. They rank 28th. 28th. There are 2 teams, Portland and Houston, with easier schedules than the Kings. Now, your next question is going to be, well, hold on, Dave. Where do you see these wins? And it's a very, very, very valid question. Where do I see the wins to get them around 25-ish or whatever? Well, I would say let's fast forward to, for example, March, where I look at March and I go, okay, they've got New Orleans at home, Chicago at home, Indiana at home, Charlotte at home, Utah at home, Brooklyn at home, and then they go to Charlotte, Brooklyn, and New Orleans. I'm skipping some. I'm not saying they're going to win all those games. What I'm saying is right now they've won 5. I know what they're on pace to do, but you understand that if they had won 8 instead of 5 right now, considering how tough the schedule would be, that would put them on a 30-win pace. So why are we not factoring that in?
Well, if they would have kept De'Aaron Fox and Mike Brown, we still have the Beam team. So we're speaking about a bunch of hypotheticals. They're not going to win 8 of those games in March. They're going to maybe win 4. That's still at 9 wins.
Javier, you just said we're speaking in hypotheticals when you're calling specifically about a hypothetical.
But the statistics, the statistics are proven. These players and coach are gone. They're on pace based on 5 wins through 8 weeks. They're on pace for 19. Well, you're talking about all these bad teams. The Kings are the second worst team in the Western Conference. They're 26th in defense, 28th in total offense. the coaching staff is in over their head, and they don't know what they're doing. But I guess we know less than everybody else over there, and they're going to win 25 games, and they're going to be 6th worst in the West overall.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. What if I told you I'd bet you $10,000 they'll win 25 games, and you had to come down here and put the money in escrow? Would you take the bet?
Send me the address.
So you would? I'm just asking.
Send me the address.
Because I sure as hell
Send me the address, and I'll be on the way. I'll take my break for lunch, and I'll come right over there. We can shake hands, and I'll sign my name.
Because to be clear, I sure as hell wouldn't bet it one way or the other. I wouldn't.
Well, you're better than me because this is the worst team the Kings have put on the floor since Vivek. I think, if not ever, the worst team that Vivek Ranadive has ever oversaw since he's been the owner. And
I don't disagree with that.
I know, but what I'm saying is, the Kings as a franchise right now have went from, and I'm thankful for, as I was trying to talk last week, I was thankful for the Beam team, and I hope all the Kings fans were for 3 seasons. We are back to where we started. All we ask, and I hope you guys give me this and can attest this, Vivek Ranadive, until you put the team up for sale, this will never change. Like you say, Mr. Carmichael Dave, rinse and repeat. The Kings have no future, and I feel bad for Mr. Doug Christie because he deserves so much better from what is about to come. Because the things are bad now, the storm's only coming. They're not going to have they're not going to have 10 wins from now till February. They might have tested 8. And you're saying, well, look, all your bad teams are playing.
Wait, hold on. You're right. Javier, you can't just call a radio show and talk for like an hour. You got to have a back and forth, Holmes. You're saying they won't have 10 wins before February, or you're saying like total?
They won't have 10 more wins from now till February. They're at 5 wins. They'll be at 14 wins. Today is December 1st. By February 1, they will not be at 15 wins.
Let me ask you
this. If you
this.
can find 10 of them in there, show me.
Well, but again, how am I going to do that? Because if we'd have done that before, if you'd have said, find me a win, where are these wins? I wouldn't have said Golden State, Denver, or Minnesota, would you? And that's 3 of their 5 wins. And Milwaukee.
I wouldn't have thought that Keon Ellis would be playing 6 minutes a night.
What does that have to do with the question I asked you?
Because it seems like they're intentionally losing basketball games.
Javier, let me ask you a question. Have you ever hit your head on anything? Like
I played 4 years. I played 4 years of college football on scholarship. I know what it is to be a student athlete at the collegiate level.
That makes more sense because my question to you.
I played collegiate sports though.
No, my question to you was, and it sounds like you took a couple. Because here's my question: at Milwaukee, home Golden State, at Denver, home Minnesota. Those are 4 of their 5 wins. Would you have called any of those wins prior? Yes or no?
A broken clock is right twice a day.
No, but that was 4. So that's 4. So that
okay. Well, hey, the NBA season is 82 games long.
Yes.
But I mean, I just maybe when I call back in a month and you guys they're at 8 wins, you'll say, wow, maybe he is right. Because I'll come down there and write that check. $10,000 right now.
Of course, I have to allow for the fact that they could win below 25 games. Of course, I have to allow for that. I'm not.
They are going to win below 25
but
games.
I have no idea. You're saying it with certainty, which is the only reason I'm arguing with you because I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what the schedule is going to do. You're using these hypotheticals to use your term, but I just illustrated to you 4 of their 5 wins came against teams they weren't favored to beat.
But the current winning percentage and their current loss compared to win ratio in the last 3.5 weeks and the amount of points they've lost, they're the second worst team in the NBA.
But why? Okay, right. I've heard you. Right, Javier.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Hold on a second, because people's heads are breaking, and I know I should have hung up, but this is interesting. You're using their win percentage, right? Their current win percentage to forecast their future results. And so I'm saying, based on your logic, why are you not factoring in their insane strength of schedule? Why are you just throwing one out but using the other mathematic?
Well, 2 things. People's heads can break because they don't have the courage to call you.
God, Jesus. What was your question, by the way?
I was going to say which of the teams worse than the Kings are going to become better than them.
I mean, I don't mind stuff like that. But it's like, dude, what I do mind is the whole fingers in the ear, la, 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 like, By the way, they may win under 25. I hope they win under 25 based on what we're trying to do. What I can't do is sit here and say they're going to, especially based on what we talked about, but that's fine. Number 2, please.
Question 2.
With the college football playoffs, hey, you should stop here. Coming up, are you more excited than usual? Is the new format working?
Yes and yes. I think so. I know we got to go quick. Sorry. I love it. I could grow college football's playoffs. And the example we talked about this weekend, number 1 Ohio State, number 2 Indiana. 10 years ago, the loser of that game has no shot at a national championship. These playoffs are going to help fix that. I don't know that if Indiana loses, they'll win the national title, but I do know they will control their own destiny almost certainly after that game, no matter what.
I love the college football playoff. I don't like college football's championship games, the league championship.
Like
this week's what is the winner of the Ohio State Indiana will be number 1.
Right.
The loser's not going out.
Right.
But what's the point of this? And I'll just
tradition.
Flip it. Yeah, Ohio State wins this week. Indiana wins the national championship.
Yeah. What did we learn?
Ohio State won the Big Ten.
Right.
Big deal. Like it's greed, it's more money. I get it. It's been around. I don't think it fits anymore.
Yeah. We'll take a break. No, I'm with you on that. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get to the third question, which is on Kings rumors, and also get into the NFL a little bit as well. Sean Salisbury at 8 a.m. We'll do that next.
Question 3.
Stay up to date on Sacramento sports. Join the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com.
Business moves fast, and so do we. At Bank of Marin, we team up with businesses in the greater Sacramento area to help you drive the lane and score big. With dedicated relationship bankers and local decision-making, we help you move quickly, whether you're upgrading equipment, buying your next building, streamlining cash flow, or fueling growth. From expansion to investment, we're ready to help you win. Bank of Marin, your local business bank. Visit us at bankofmarin.com. Member FDIC.
The clock is ticking. This holiday season, give the gift they'll really love. A new Honda from Northern California's best Honda dealer, Stockton Honda. Happy Honda days are happening right now. Score big with low payments, top trade-in value, and a huge selection of new Hondas, all at Stockton Honda.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Based on the results of the study recognized on June 18, 2025, USA Today's list of California's top car dealers 2025.
From holiday hosting to unforgettable gifts, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. And now, during their Sizzle All the Way sale, you can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, our listeners get an extra $35 off with promo code SKY at checkout. I was lucky enough to receive Omaha Steaks as a gift, and it was everything I had hoped for. Items were individually packaged so I could cook for the entire family. Or if I was the only one home, I would treat myself with a delicious steak, sides, and even dessert. I loved those nights by myself. Right now is the perfect time to save on delicious gifts and holiday hosting favorites. Every steak is perfectly aged to maximize tenderness and hand-cut by master butchers in America's heartland. It's holiday magic made easy. Save big on gourmet gifts and more holiday favorites with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their Sizzle All the Way sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code SKY at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. That's omahasteaks.com, code SKY.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heat and Air. Right now, breaking news, they're upgrading their offering to include plumbing, bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. They're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy home pros. You hear me talk about them as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement, and now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free, and they'll give you a second opinion and almost certainly save you money. Oh, but wait, there's more. With winter coming up, how about a free furnace special? With full system installation, you're getting a free furnace, not a discounted furnace, a free furnace, and up to $4,000 in rebates while that funding lasts. So get there right now, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
listening to Get Your Sports Fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
I have a really quick question. A stupid question. It was, I think, 52 years ago today, I read that the immortal, amazing Papa Was a Rolling Stone was released by the Temptations. And one of the first lines, I think, is, I remember, or, do you remember the something about the 3rd of September, when his daddy died or something like that. And then that got me, because then 6 years later, there's another really immortal lyric. Do you remember the 21st night of September, which is Earth, Wind, is there something about September? Like, what is that?
I don't know.
Are there any other dates and songs? Like, why are the two of the biggest hits ever? Both have September lines in them.
21st of this September is a big day. Big day music.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of songs about December 25th.
Oh.
That's a great point. Counting Crows had that, oh, now December,
November Rain.
Oh, didn't Green Day do one? Didn't Green Day do a September song? When September ends.
Yes.
What the hell is going on with September in popular music? What rabbit hole are we going down now? Is September the what is that? Coincidence? There's nothing about August.
Hot August nights? No.
July for Third Eye Blind had a song, 1,000 Julys. June?
Oh, way too many.
Too soon.
That's my daughter. Too soon, June. All right, anyways, welcome back. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross. Guys, quit messing with Javier.
Oh, my God.
Javier's getting killed on the He's fine.
Someone put a spreadsheet of each specific date that a song has. So it's like January 1st, January 2nd, all these songs that mention that date.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the leader?
No. So it's like they just have a song for each date.
Oh.
So January 1st, New Year's Day, U2. January 2nd, Mind the Frame Herbalizer. January 3rd, Sivert Ham.
Okay, listen. That's a lot of ketamine.
January 9th, Dogface Hermans.
Oh, Dogface Hermans. Remember them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, New Year's Day, U2. That's right. Jason, your thoughts?
Back to you.
Number 3 was, speaking of rumors, there are a lot flying around about the Kings. How do you take them all in? For example, during the break, Sam had a thing in the Times, in the Athletic and also New York Times. They're connected, talking about, he was at the Kings-Memphis game. Was talking about John Morant being very active as a teammate, cheering guys on and stuff. His dad was there, T. Morant, sitting courtside. And he was saying Minnesota and the Kings are amongst teams that would be monitoring the Ja Morant situation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm really torn about that one. For example, let me give you I think this is best case scenario. I think this is what we would call a best case scenario. If the Grizzlies called the Kings and said, hey, we'll give you, we would like to trade you Ja Morant in exchange for Zach LaVine, straight up, which I actually think they might need to throw something else in there, but whatever. And Ty Jerome, I don't know, something that makes the salaries work. Like, on the surface, I go, oh, hell.
How much does Ja make?
Ja makes 39.4.
Okay.
He makes 42.1 next year, and he makes 45 the following year. There are no options in those deals. So part of me goes, on the surface, and I think a lot of people listening right now are going, are you stupid? Of course you take that deal. Are you kidding me? Sacramento Kings, distressed star, running into some issues, still young, comes to Sacramento. we all, especially the older ones, I think, kind of want to plug John Morant into the Chris Webber hole,
right?
And how Chris came about. And I'm not immune to that, by the way. It's not like Sacramento has not rehabbed the careers and images of everyone from Chris Webber to Vernon Maxwell to Ron Artest. You could make an argument that there is no place in the NBA that has done as good a job at helping careers, whether here or elsewhere, than Sacramento over the years. So I'm not immune to that. I also don't know what that does. Okay, well, you went from Dennis Schroeder and Russ Westbrook, no offense, to John Morant. That's an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm trying to do to take the emotion out of it, and this kind of goes to those rumors, Jason. First off, how do you take the rumors? You should take them all with like a bunch of salt, because 99% of them are they're just being put out there. I mean, I'm not talking about anybody specifically, but you also need to look at the phraseology of a lot of the things you see, especially on social media. Like, if you see a line, and this isn't Sam reports, but if you see somebody say, as the All-Star break nears, the Sacramento Kings are thought to be monitoring or could be monitoring the Ja Morant situation in Memphis. Well, that gets aggregated all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, they could be.
Yeah.
Are they?
Right.
I don't know. If you see, there's a big difference to me, depending on the reporter, between the Sacramento Kings are thought to be in talks with, or a DeMar DeRozan to Miami deal makes sense for both sides, and some around the league are monitoring that. Okay, that's a whole nothing burger, as opposed to league sources tell me, which you'll generally see from a Sam or a Mark Stein or somebody like that.
I think the way where the Kings are statistically, standing-wise, what they have seemingly expressed they want to do, I literally think if you put who's been rumored to be at least Dallas and Anthony Davis,
sure,
I think you could connect the Kings. Whether or not they're really serious or not, I think it would be safe as a reporter or as someone like the Kings would maybe express interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I think the Kings are in a spot where they want to change their roster so drastically that you could put their name to any team.
100%.
Now, is there validity to any of that? I don't know. But I think the Kings are in a spot where they honestly should look and listen to everything.
They absolutely should.
Everything. Like, I don't love the John Morant. John Morant on the surface would be the best player in the Kings.
Yes. Yes, he would.
I would have a lot of reservations about this organization rehabbing his career.
I couldn't agree with you.
I would hate to see John Morant's career continue the way it's going because he's too gifted. He's too good. I don't want it to be talented. Like, oh, he's a what-if guy. Like, he's really good.
Yes.
He's been suspended by the league. He's been suspended by the team. Those are major flags that an organization the way where the Kings are today, I don't think they're best suited for that. Now, talent-wise, yes, I'd take him right now.
Yes.
But now, when you frame it the way you just did, I would almost do it because it was Levine for Morant. I don't think Memphis does.
I agree
with you.
But
if they did, I'm like, yeah, I don't love it, but I would do that.
How do you feel about my big hang-up is you've got an extra 2 years of that contract.
I don't love that part, but then you're going like, this is our guy,
Sure.
and you could get totally burned.
And to be fair, he's 26. He won't be 27 until August. The other problem, though, Jason, is, a lot of these conversations have to do with contract or have to do with attitude or suspensions and all that. One thing I will say is he played 50 games last year, 9 the year before, 61 the year before, 57. He's never played more than 67 games in his career, and that was his rookie year. Ja Morant is injury prone. I think you can officially say that.
And he plays such an athletic brand, right? He's a fearless flyer through the paint.
He's like De'Aaron Fox, but more brittle. I think he's better than De'Aaron Fox, but I'm saying style
Incredible
of play.
athlete. Yeah.
Incredible athlete. 1-800-912-1140. Good morning, Dwayne.
Hey, what's up, fellas, man? I just woke up, and I wanted to tap in because this Kings thing is bothering me a lot, man. I just feel like the ownership group is not acting with enough urgency. And I think one of you guys just said it. You got to get a deal done to change this because right now, like other callers have said, it's the definition of insanity. You keep running out Eubanks. You keep running out this super small lineup that at some point in the game, especially in the third or fourth quarter, the other team is just going to go on a run and the game's over. Like, this team doesn't have a chance to win games like other teams. So I think the urgency has to be there. And even if you have to give up a few pieces or get fleeced a little bit, we've got the parts. We've got too many guys. So make a big deal. Let somebody else maybe get over a little bit in order to balance the roster and get some of the stuff that we need, like length, athleticism, hell, role players. You know what I mean? But let me know what you guys think. Have a great day. I hope it turns around soon, fellas.
Thank you, Dwayne. And, you know, whether it's a Dwayne or whether it's, you know, Javier or whomever, I think what is the commonality is this fan base is just so frustrated and just so passionate.
I get it.
I saw a clip from it was from Whitey and was it Kayla with him yesterday? Sorry. That really kind of caught my eye. I want to try to find it. It was about rebuilding or whatever, and the idea or the question was,
be malleable, to use your word. Like,
I'm sorry. How do I do? Damn it! How do I do this? It's on Doug. I don't want to. Oh, here we go. Here's Whitey.
I think that speaks to the fact that one of the things the Kings have to do here is, while they rebuild the roster, and I don't think you can dispute this. People don't want to hear it, but they're going to have to rebuild the whole relationship with the fan base, because a lot of fans right now see what they're doing, but are like, yeah, I don't think they can do it. Yeah, all right, I guess that makes sense, but why should I trust this team?
We got a break. I kind of disagree with Whitey, but I also know what he meant, so I don't. Let me explain. Yeah, the fans have no faith or little faith that this team can do anything right. He's 100% right there. The one thing, and again, I don't think this is how he meant it. When it comes, here's the best part. You know how the Kings rebuild their relationship with the fans? They win and they go on the right track. This is such an incredibly forgiving fan base that maybe more than any other fan base in the NBA, the moment the Kings get on a good track, everyone's back. Everyone's back on board 100,000%. In fact, they're probably overvaluing everything. We saw it in 1999. Everybody was right back. And by the way, we saw it against Memphis in a game that was already done, and the Kings go on like a 5-0 run late, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, standing ovation damn near in the middle of November, a team that's lost, 20 of their last 22 or whatever. This fan base asks for so little. So they're not going to sit there and be like, yeah, I'll believe it when we win a championship. No, they will be right back in there. This might be the easiest fan base in sports to rebuild a relationship with. But yeah, the trust factor right now is -20. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we've got a lot of stuff that we keep pushing down to cover, by the way. But let's talk about NBA storylines so far this season. We will, of course, take your phone calls at 1-800-920-1140. We can continue to do that as well if you have thoughts. But some of the big storylines we've seen, non-Kings related, we'll do that next.
The Drive Guys, weekdays 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
on Sactown Sports 1140.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Staples presents an easy holiday.
My holiday list was a mile long.
Fa la 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 boo hoo hoo.
Staples made it easy with big savings on tech gifts.
I'm listening.
And I saved big on custom holiday cards, too. Plus, Staples has UPS shipping in store.
Holy flying reindeer. Shop Staples today for 60% off custom cards, invites, wrapping paper, labels, stamps, and photo gifts.
That was easy.
In-store and online expires 12/20. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
With Target, gifting has never been easier. This Saturday and Sunday, Target gift cards are 10% off with Target Circle. Treat everyone on your list to something you know they'll love. Gift cards for the trendsetters, the techies, the fashionistas, the foodies, and even yourself. The perfect time to save is now. This deal is a yearly fave, so hurry. Get more gifting for your buck and save 10% on Target gift cards with Target Circle for 2 days only. Only at Target. Restrictions apply.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Amateur players will be pleased to know that the USGA doesn't object to a friendly bet with your weekend foursome. Friendly bets include soft drinks after the round, hot dogs at the turn, or even a $2 Nassau, one of the most widely used bets in golf. It takes its name from the Nassau County Country Club of Glen Cove, Long Island, one of the many clubs frequented by the well-to-do in the late 19th century. As the story goes, matches between these clubs were often reported in the local newspapers, sometimes to the embarrassment of wealthy industrialists coming out the loser. The Nassau captain J.B. Coles Tappan then devised a format where the worst possible result could not be reported as anything more than a 3-0 defeat. In a Nassau, 3 equal wagers are placed on the first 9, the second 9, and 18-hole total. A $2 Nassau is sometimes referred to as a 2-2-2 bet. Some play better with a bet to keep their attention, others are nervous at the thought of losing. Whatever your choice, golf is a game, have some fun. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Now is the time before winter is full on in your kitchen to make sure your heat or your furnace is ready. How do you do that? Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating will get the job done for you like they did for me last winter when our system crashed and burned in the dead of winter. Check them out, leesair.com. Right now, get $100 off any AC heating or plumbing repair. Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating does it all, and they've been doing it at a high level for 40 years. See how they can help you stay warm and cozy all winter at leesair.com. That's Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating.
Former LSU receiver Odell Beckham Jr., he was on a podcast yesterday talking about the struggles he's been going through. He goes through financially, and I'll let him explain.
If I didn't have $1 in my account right here today, as we speak, I'm gonna be straight for the rest of my life. No question, right? I don't think everybody is in that. And when you've sacrificed your whole life to get here, and you're like, yeah, I played 10 years in the league. And I always explain this to people, like, bro, you give somebody a 5-year, $100 million contract, right? What is it really? It's 5 years for 60. You're getting taxed. Do the math. That's 12 a year, that you have to spend, use, save, invest, flaunt, like whatever, however, just being real. I'm gonna buy a car, I'm gonna give my mama a house, I'm gonna do, everything costs money. So if you spending $4 million a year, that's really $40 million over 5 years, 8 a year, And now you start breaking down the numbers, it's like, that's a 5-year span of where you're getting $8 million. can you make that last forever?
That's a great point. I mean, can you really survive on $60 million? Like, and I don't know if you've seen today's prices. I went in the other day, head of lettuce was like $2.50 at Safeway. How are you supposed to especially if you're spending $4 million a year on whatever?
Yeah.
How are you supposed to make $60 million last for life? Jason, go ahead.
Yeah, spend less than $4 million a year.
Well, easier said than done, Jason.
I do.
I know who he can ask for money.
Huh.
Lane Kiffin.
Well, what has Lane got?
Allegedly he's got $91 million, but if you ask him, he has no idea what's in his contract.
None.
Well, you know what? It's also probably not about the money.
It's not about the money.
Yeah.
And I'm all for buying your mom a house, and I'm all for all that. Like, that's good stuff.
Absolutely.
But the best part was seeing Ryan Clark and everybody with him. He's like, oh, yeah, $60 million. I mean, what do you do?
I will say, not even to do to his benefit, like, I think there are some other, more so when they first start, when an athlete first starts, and we've heard stories about this that I wasn't aware of until later on, that let's say you and I were like draft prospects. We're going to be lottery picks.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't made the money technically yet, even though now college is a little bit different. But if you get an agent and suits and lots of different things just to start, you're like, a lot of times they do start behind, but they catch up fast.
Yeah.
So it's, I've seen, I think I've told you this before. There was a show I watched one time, like how the lottery changed my life. And these are people that ended up actually going the wrong way.
Right.
I remember there was a lady, she's like in front of this house and has an RV, all these, oh my gosh, the water.
Jet skis.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jet ski, like all these things, that's just the surface that you see behind her.
Right.
She's like, well, I didn't think we overspent. And I'm just going, but it was multiple houses and property.
Yes.
You could see where it goes wrong and you go, man, you did.
Yes.
You did.
You did.
That's the only way. That's the way you lose it.
Counter argument. You have, let's say you have a 4-person family. I think that's around the average, right? You get a jet ski. Well, you need a jet ski for them too, so you need 4 jet skis.
You
now.
do,
and then there's fuel. And by the way, you have to have a house to
have to tote the jet skis.
You need a vehicle. You need the trailers that go with it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
And you probably have to have a place to go jet skiing. So maybe you need a house over there besides the one you're on. And yeah,
I would
say where a lot of people get in trouble with money when they have a lot, it's I've got an idea that's going to make you more.
Yes.
That's
the greed.
It's the uncle, it's the aunt, it's the cousin.
I know someone who knows someone.
That's exactly right.
Always wanted to open a restaurant.
That's
Why?
exactly right. That's exactly right. I have spent so much time on that. First off, I say it publicly about every 5 years. I'll say it again. Anybody wants to give me $5 million, if they like, there's people out there, believe it or not, Jason, they're like, I can't stand that Dave guy on the air. Well, guess what, friend? I'm here to help you. You want to give me $5 million? You will never hear from me again publicly. That is all I need. I need $5 million, and I could live comfortably the rest of my life. First call would be to Kelly Brothers. He's good at business. He'd take care of everything. But when you really think about it, it's just whether it's 5, whether it's 50, whether it's 100. You get the money, you go, you sit with a pro, and you go, okay, look, here's some things I would like to do. I would like to buy this house. I would like to buy this car. I would like X amount of screw around money that I can bring my lifestyle up at if I can, and again, you just do it by percentages, whether it's 5 million or 50 million, whatever. I would like to give some to because that's one thing I would do is I would want to give some to my family, whatever that may be, whether it's $1,000 or $100,000, depending on how much I got. And I would say to them, look, this is your share. Don't ask me anything ever again. Like, this is what of course I take care of my parents and stuff, but, and then you just find a way.
Yeah.
And when I say investment, I'm not talking about like, Freddie's weed shop. I'm talking about municipal bonds or something that will give you a semi-guaranteed stipend every month, every year you can live off of. And then that's it. I've seen the lottery shows too, Jason, and I've never understood it. I've never understood. I don't want to say how can people be so stupid, because I don't think it's stupid.
No.
I don't. I think it's naive.
Yeah, and I think there's a status thing. Like we talked earlier in the show about, and he's got the money, is Eddie Murphy, and you said he's got this. Like, I don't know how big is the place?
It's
like 17 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms. You're just going.
Yeah.
And does 2 people live there?
Maybe, yeah.
You know, like those kind of places, I always think, look, it looks amazing. They got a gym in there, and they've got a 12-car garage, and they've got. I'm like, okay,
right? Do you need that?
Right, but whatever. To each their own on that.
Just as long as I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to sound callous, but when I hear people that made, athletes or whomever, it doesn't matter what walk of life, and you made $50 million, $80 million, $100 million. I got to dig deep I don't care what happened. Like, I got to dig deep to feel any sympathy. Like, people get scammed.
Mm-hmm.
People get criminals around. I totally get that. But what prevented you from just being conservative?
Right.
What prevented you? And by the way,
or even slightly, like even if you're a little bit aggressive, you're still not gonna. You shouldn't lose it.
Oh. Anyway, so shouts to OBJ, man.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Hopefully he's able to make it through with his $60 million. We'll take a break. When we come back, interesting guy to talk to this about. He actually appeared in the ESPN 30 for 30. I think it was called Broke.
It was.
On athletes and what they did or didn't do, more importantly, with their monies. I'll bring this up to him. Plus, we'll obviously talk about the Niners, the Raiders, and some of those.
Lane Kiffin. I want to ask him about him.
Oh, I wonder what he thinks. That's a great point. Let's do that. Let's talk about the rules we proposed, Jason, on that. Also, maybe that quarterback hit from yesterday. A lot of stuff to bounce off of Sean Salisbury. We'll do that next.
The only place you'll find Keegan Murray is Sactown Sports.
Out to Keegan Murray, straight away for 3, and Keegan knocks down the triple.
Hey Sacramento, it's Keegan Murray, and you're listening to the home of Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Fidium Fiber.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It is Tuesday, stepping outside, and it's quite cool. We've got some areas of patchy fog likely, but any fog is going to fade pretty quickly as we get through the midday and afternoon. Expect to have mostly sunny skies, a light north breeze, highs in the mid-50s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
It's about time they
fixed that pothole.
Invented better windshield wipers.
Made an internet that just works. Fidium Fiber Internet, starting at only $30 a month. It feels like Fidium. Offer available to residential customers only. Terms and conditions apply. See Fidium.com for details.
Just how good is Pure Talk's current deal for unlimited wireless? Well, you might say it's the deal of your lifetime. Because right now, for just $29.95 a month, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. It comes with a crazy fast 5G network along with a 30-gig hotspot. And at just $29.95 a month, there has never been a better opportunity to lock in a ridiculously low rate for as long as you live. And save thousands and thousands of dollars along the way. This plan is normally $65 a month, but if you switch today, you will save over 50% every single month for the rest of your life. See what I mean? It really is the deal of your lifetime. Dial pound 250, say micro. Offer ends 12/7. Some restrictions apply. Details at puretalk.com.
Call Maverick Electrical to claim your free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check with a donation. This month, donate 5 canned foods to Maverick Electric's Holiday Food Drive and get a free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check. They'll collect your cans at the appointment and make sure your heat stays comfy and your lights stay steady, so the only thing whistling is the kettle, not your ductwork. Visit callamaverick.com to schedule your free tune-up today. What would a Maverick do? Because you're a Maverick too. Limited appointments, some restrictions apply. Give to get with no gimmicks.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't! Yes, he did!
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Chasing Sean Salisbury. He's elusive.
Well, he's a quarterback. They're not easy to get down.
They aren't, especially him. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
Danilo Gallinari is retired.
Oh.
20 professional seasons, 16 in the NBA. He was the number 6 pick. Why did I think he was the number 1 pick?
You're thinking of Andrea Bargnani.
Thank you. That's exactly 100% what I was thinking of. Well, happy trails, Danilo. He's probably on some, beach in Croatia or somewhere awesome in Europe right now, just chilling. He's,
spending
38.
Odell Beckham's money.
Yeah, exactly. Well, as we wait for Sean, that's fine. Also, I want to get a little bit back to what we were talking about with the Kings and, so Dwayne called after Javier did. So Javier called and was saying they're not going to win 25. And Dwayne called and said, the organization needs to wake up and make some – we're waiting on them to make some moves to turn this around. But see, this is where it gets very interesting and confusing and where guidance is, they say parental guidance suggested, franchise guidance suggested. The Kings are in a very interesting spot right now because to Dwayne's question, and I'm not being a wise guy here, what do you turn it around how?
I think, I'm going to interpret what I thought he meant. And maybe this is me projecting because this is what I would like to see too. Mm-hmm. Just something different. It feels like this needs to be factually right now is not working.
Right.
And I think even if to give them the benefit of the doubt and you go, well, Sabonis will come back. Mm-hmm. True. Mm-hmm. I think the schedule will get a little bit better. True.
Yeah.
Let's pie in the sky that this isn't good enough, right? Even if the schedule will lighten up, Sabonis will be back.
Whatever.
A few more. I mean, I don't anticipate them flipping this, and at some point they're a 500 team. Right. I don't see that. So it doesn't feel like, and there's not what Scott Perry has said. If we go to his word, his coding is long-term sustainability. This isn't it. So how do you get to that? It feels like you have to make the trades, and so trade this second. Well, they can't just yet.
No, they can't.
So I feel like we're in that waiting game, which is not a fun spot. It's a waiting game. But until you get there, the weird part is now I want to ask you this. Do you think there's a chance? Because I think they can still get to this odd position. I'm not even going to pick the players, but let's just say they make 3 trades of players this year.
Mm-hmm.
I care who comes back, but I'm not even inserting players back. But it's either along the lines of younger, cap freedom, and potential picks in the future, which kind of boxes I think we think they want to get to.
CDY, cap, draft capital, youth.
Yes. So they check those boxes in whatever the 3 trades they make.
Sure.
And we'll go with Javier's number. What do you say? Less than 24 wins. Mm-hmm. I think by the end of the year, there could be excitement for this team, which is, to your point, how easy this fan base, nobody's celebrating 24 wins. Mm-hmm. This is miserable, the 5 wins. Mm-hmm. If they had make those trades and do the CDY and get to, I'll just give them the number of 24 wins and somehow get a top 5 pick, I think we're really excited about this basketball team to start next year. And that doesn't mean they're winning 40.
That's right.
I think we've already, the shift has already happened, and that's not a good team.
That's 100% right. And by the way,
don't you think that could happen?
25 wins would have put us in the just without the lottery would have been the 6th worst team.
Okay, so let's just give them 6th next year.
Yeah.
25 wins with a younger roster with some cap money and maybe their first round pick and someone else's, like the 6th and the 21st.
Now you're building something.
And maybe the 21st pick is better than the 6th next year.
Right.
It doesn't really matter. It's just like, here we go. I think they can get there. I think they're not there today, but that's not even that big of a. I'm not going, Dave. What if they get the number 1 pick? What if they get the generational play? I'm not even like that's not the projection here. Sure. It's like trying to stay within logical means and not even projecting. Hey, that's a 40-win team next season. It's just I feel like I want them to start the process, and I think I believe they've identified it. They just haven't started it yet.
Well, I agree with you, and they haven't started it in the sense that they can't really until December at the earliest. Well, let me. It's an interesting conversation, and I want to turn it on its head here and ask you the following: taking emotion out of the equation, what is the virtue? What is the virtue of winning one more game this season?
From right now?
I'm talking about in the idea of a long-term plan. Here's my argument. There's no virtue in winning. Not even one more game.
Right.
Because although you and I have said many times, and this is true, being the worst team in the NBA does not only does it not guarantee you the number 1 pick, but the worst team in the NBA since they switched the odds and how they do this has never gotten the number 1 pick.
Right.
But for me at this point, if I'm in Scott Perry's chair, all I can trust is mathematics. I want to do everything I can to ensure that I get the best player in the draft. Right. How do I do that? I put my team in a position to where they have the best odds at getting the highest pick or picks. I want to add more picks to that draft so I have the best odds of catching lightning in a bottle, or maybe I missed on this guy, get this guy. And I'm saying I know fans are listening and going, well, it means I'm going to have fun at the game. I'm not immune to that. You're not going to every game, Dave. I'm not immune to that. But I'm saying no emotion from a pure building for the future standpoint. I don't know what wins do for us.
Okay.
I'm
know
asking.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, a couple pushbacks on it. One would be, like, literally if they did not win another game.
Yeah.
It would be historically,
yes.
like, we hate the fact that they have the longest playoff drought in NBA history. Charlotte's our hope. Like, they're at 10.
Yeah.
Maybe they have 8 more years. And it's like, good, the Kings don't have it anymore. I don't want them to have the worst record in the history of the league.
I agree with you. So let's say, let me rephrase.
14 wins.
What's the benefit of them winning any more than 10 more wins the rest of the year? Okay.
But let's just say I know what you mean by that. Then why make a trade? Because right now this is not working.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're trying to get to the mathematics of your equation, I think you also then have ticket renewals that are coming out soon. You got a fan base that isn't very happy, which is totally understandable.
Yep.
But if the perception is, wait, you're comfortable running this same group out here for?
Sure.
I get it now. You got to wait till December 15th, but you're going to make it through December, through January, through the trade deadline, and you're going to keep this roster. What are you doing?
So I wouldn't do that, and I'll tell you why I wouldn't keep the same roster for 2 reasons. Number one, because I want to get part of that rebuilding. Remember, it's cap, it's draft, it's youth.
Yes.
Okay, so getting rid of that's cap. Also, that's youth because addition by subtraction.
Yeah.
I trade Levine, Sabonis, DeRozan. That's going to open up some room for the more Reynolds and Devin Carters and Keon Ellis's, hopefully, and obviously Nate Clifford. So I get that. Plus, it also allows me, by pushing my cap down, now I can really start getting into where Sam Presti made his bones, which is, we'll take your 1 year, your $30 million expiring guy, and go ahead and give us a couple of firsts and a pick swap.
Yeah.
That allows me to start turning that screw a little bit as well.
Exactly. And I think the odd thing that could happen, I don't know that this will, because I think individually some of the veterans we're talking about are valuable pieces. They're not showing it on this team, but I think they could help other teams. by doing those moves, there's a chance that you could win a little bit.
That's exactly right.
I'm not saying they go off and here's 10 of 12, like just addition by subtraction, unblocking, unlocking some things. And it's like, and I think then you have now pleased a fan base with 22 wins, younger.
Yes.
Draft picks, and you go, there's just some freedom here. Like, this looks like there's some potential.
I'll help make your point because it's a great point. Which would you rather have, Jason? Would you rather have, I'll give you the choice. One hand, I've got 3 Kings wins for you, and in those wins, either Russ, Zach, or DeMar DeRozan are your leading scorers, or I'll give you 1 win, and in that 1 win, Nate Clifford had 38 points, 9 boards, 4 assists.
Yeah, I know what I'm taking.
You're taking the, of course.
And the same,
it means more.
So I want to ask this one to you because I know this is important to you as far as where they finish. Let's just say in this fantasy world, they make these trades, doesn't even matter who it is, but they're younger. The clear-cut thing is they're younger.
Yes.
Because the bottom of the West is so bad.
Yeah.
Like when they won 2 in a row 2 weeks ago, it's like, oh my gosh, they're 1 out of 8 or 1 out of 10. Like, this isn't a good team.
They're right there.
I don't know. They win 7 of 13, and it's like, oh my gosh, they might get the 10th.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? If they've made the trades.
If they've made the trades.
And because the bottom is that bad. Again, I'm not suggesting chip in a chair here. I'm saying, wow, at the end of all this, somehow they're like within striking distance of the 10.
So in this situation that you're presenting, they have made the trades. We're looking at Keegan Murray and Nate Clifford and Maxime Reynaud and
maybe Russ is still
here. But these guys are getting 30 minutes. They're big time. I have to live with that.
Yeah.
I have to live with that, and I have to tell myself, okay, well, maybe we're Dallas last year.
Yeah, and you still win the lottery.
You still win the lottery, but what I do not want to do is I do not want to do anything to slow the youngs developing. And by the way, if they end up developing in a way that's ahead of schedule and it, air quotes, costs us a few losses,
that's fine.
That's absolutely fine. That's how it has to be.
Yeah, exactly, because the opposite of that is Sabonis comes back, schedule lightens up, and they start playing better. I don't want them to think, hey, one more veteran and this is a 9 or 8 seed. Like, no. Just if it happens the other way, it happens. But not this way.
Worst case scenario is that they cobble together some wins with an easier schedule.
Yeah.
And they go out and they make one of those win now moves.
I don't think they'll do that.
I don't either, because I think they know. I think
they've got to know.
They have to know the fan base would go insane.
Well, and the other part is they're so bad right now. Like record wise, it's too bad the bottom of the West isn't what it's been in before, where you're like, oh, they're already 8 out. Like, they can't make this up.
No.
Well,
I mean, I don't think they're going to catch Oklahoma City. I think we can say that right now. Yeah, a little too early. Already giving up on the season.
Yeah.
But I do think I think those are it's going to be tough, I think, for King. And you mentioned something. You also mentioned season ticket renewals.
Yeah.
And are coming up, I think, a couple weeks, actually.
Yeah,
December 19th or something like that.
Maybe
somewhere in there.
Which is a big deal.
And you mentioned it is a big deal. They're trying to run a business. And you also mentioned some fans tuning out. I said at the beginning of this conversation, and so I don't want anybody to think that I'm being dismissive of these very real concerns, but I said the best thing to do is take emotion out of the equation. You know when the fans are gonna turn around? When we win.
Yeah.
Very quickly that will happen. The longer we do this perpetual running in place marathon purgatory thing, they're tired of it. And let me just say this, and I will say this very respectfully, because I'm putting my feet in lava a little bit here. But if this is a hot take, then I don't know what to do. This is me speaking on the season ticket renewals. I don't care, and I'll explain why. This team got purchased for $535 million in 2013, which was then an NBA record. If it sold today, it would be sold at a valuation no less than $5 billion. That is 10x in 13 years. There are a lot of people in ownership. Some have already sold for profits, and those who have that money, they have made so much money. Let me be fair to them, by the way. They have not made any money.
Right.
As a matter of fact,
liquid.
they've lost money because it's not liquid. And I know here I am defending billionaires, but I'm just explaining how it works.
Right.
People go, well, Vivek owns whatever 20%, and that's $1 billion, and he wrote a check for what, 80 million,
Right.
whatever it is.
Same idea as your home. I'm sure it went up.
That's exactly right.
Until you sell it.
That's exactly right. And by the way, on top of that, there's been the building of DOCO. There's capital calls they've had to make where you're paying millions of dollars into the system. Now, don't get me wrong, they're going to be fine. But they still have, at least in equity.
Right.
They have made a lot of money, and we called it originally. We called the arena, and we called when it was the city and the team that were involved in the arena partnership. That was called a public-private partnership, PPP. That's what it was referred to. This is a public-private partnership. And I would say, and I think this is very fair to say, I would say that the team for the last 12 years has enjoyed far more profits than the fan base has enjoyed on-court success. That's not me ripping the franchise. That's me saying when I hear about it. So if season ticket renewals dip, I don't want them to,
right?
But I get
it's not a concern for you.
It's not a concern for me because what is a concern for me is that you know who else got bought for $500 million 2 years prior to the Kings. That was when Joe Lacob and Peter Guber bought the Warriors from Christopher Cohan for $500 million, which was a then record. They are now, I believe, the second most valuable team in American sports, if not third. I think it's $8-9 billion that the Warriors are worth. And part of that's Chase Center, of course, and the property around it. A lot of that is, you won a lot of championships. Everybody, this is the least fickle fan base perhaps in all of sports. They will do their thing no matter what. And if there's a little dip right now, well, guess what? If you go to any other business, you go to McDonald's and you roll in there and you order a Big Mac, and every year you get, it's 2 whole beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onion, sesame seed bun. But
yeah, he's a big boy.
Maybe you go in and you get 1 whole beef patty. And then the next time you go in, you get both beef patties, but there's no sesame seeds. There's no lettuce or onions or a sesame seed.
McRib.
They give you, you get imagine going into any other sane business transaction and because for example, if the Sacramento Kings over the next 2 years, let's just say in this alternate universe, let's say they do make the playoffs this year, okay? And then let's say next year, they make it to the Western Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think season ticket prices are going to look like in 3 years?
Right.
They're going to go up. But here's the thing. Do Kings fans get a discount this year because the team's so bad? Of course they don't. That does not happen. Fans don't get a discount you don't get a refund in the mail saying, you know what? We were supposed to win 35 games. We only won 20. Here's 10% back. We did not deliver on what you paid for on the court. Here's a refund. Not only that, there could be another hike. Now, part of that's inflation. I understand that. They're trying to run a business. This is not me bashing the team. This is me acknowledging the business aspects of it. I get that. But guess what, man? You got to dig in then. Because when you win on the floor, you're going to win off the floor too. And to be honest with you, the Sacramento Kings, since Vivek took over, this is the biggest compliment I can give. Off the court, they have consistently won. Off the court, they have done a ton of stuff here locally, charitable-wise. They have done a ton. They've helped entrepreneurs with that whole program. There are countless playgrounds built and schools and everything we wanted when we said it was bigger than basketball. They've done that. They have been exemplary on that. They have failed miserably for the most part on the floor, and that needs to hurt everybody. That hurts the fan. That hurts the fan's pocketbook. That hurts the fan's mental health. It should also hurt the franchise, and I know it does. So it's going to be tough times, and that's why when people say ownership's afraid of a rebuild, I'm not immune to that. I get that. It's easy to sit out here and say, whatever, billionaire, deal with it. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
So
I just think now. Between the decision makers, meaning Scott Perry and B.J. Armstrong and others in there, I believe they know the realization is that.
I think they do, too.
I hope Vivek does, too, and others, where it's, look, I appreciate them wanting to win.
Yes.
I think they want to.
Yes.
Through 21 games, this isn't it.
No, I think they fully know.
Yeah.
They're very aware.
Now, I do believe they could probably have a little bit more out of this team. I think they've underachieved a bit.
I agree with you.
And am I saying they should be 8-13? Okay. I mean, I'm not saying 13-8.
Yeah.
I think there's a few more wins out there, but they haven't played like it.
Right.
So I think there's more talent, but it's still mismatched. It's still they're small. They could use more athletes, more wings, more length. Kind of where the league is going. The league has a ton of shooting. I don't think this team has a lot of that. They got more mid-range guys, some ISO guys. Like it's clunky. It's not.
And they have underachieved.
They have, but like individual, like Levine is a good player.
Yes.
DeMar DeRozan's a bucket getter.
Yes.
Samontas Sabonis is one of the better centers.
Yes.
It's not working.
No, it's
and
not.
then what you're hoping to build upon, we're not getting enough Clifford. And I don't know if Reynaud's a piece of the future, but let's figure it out. Is Carter? I don't know. Let's find out. He hasn't really played a full season.
No.
Like a lot of us are bothered by Ellis, and I am too. But like we've forgotten about Carter. Like
that's right.
Maybe he is a guy. I don't know.
Don't know.
I mean, people have their opinions already.
They've
fine.
already formulated the opinion based on a guy that was a lottery pick, drafted by a guy that has a decent. Now, look, I get Davion Mitchell over Operating Şengün. I understand that. But Halliburton, Davion Mitchell, Devin Carter, we haven't. He didn't come into February of last year with the shoulder injury. He hasn't even. He's still 2 months away from one rookie season, and we're already like, he's trash.
Yeah,
he might be trash.
He might be.
But dude, can we get, especially for this team?
Yeah,
this team is so terrible. You can't afford to say after 8 months he's trash.
Yeah, I think if they somehow traded 5 guards today and he was forced to play, he would put up stats, and then we'd have a better idea. Like,
I agree.
You know what? Maybe he is something, or no, sorry, it's not going to work here.
I don't think he's Chris Paul. I don't think he's Magic Johnson.
Right.
Do I think that his ceiling is a...
I don't think we've seen his ceiling.
No. Yeah. I'm saying I'm trying to blue sky it as best I can for Devin Carter. I think his ceiling is kind of a... And don't laugh because, again, I'm talking ceiling is like a Tony Allen, Marcus Smart type of hybrid. He's a little smaller, but one of those like pesky defenders that isn't necessarily a point guard, but is an energy Tasmanian devil type that can hit the three when you need it. Like energy.
Huh.
But what we cannot do, again, Devin Carter might not be a great NBA player. No one's arguing that, or we're not arguing that. I'm saying 8 months of wait. So what did he have? March, 2 months there, and then.
Yeah, but how much has he even really played? Right.
That's a great.
How many games has he played?
And by the way, it's not just your skill sets. It's not just it's the merry-go-round of the NBA. It's you're taking all your you're working with the third team for the most part, probably. You don't know, and again, these are champagne problems. I understand that. We'd all trade places in a heartbeat, but we don't know what it's like to be trying to make it in this league, and you don't know if you're going to play or not that night.
Right.
You may not play for 4 straight games, and then all of a sudden something happens, and you're called off the bench, and you're thrown right in the middle of the whole thing. I'm looking at his game log right now this year, so he hasn't played since the 12th of November.
Wow. Yeah.
And he played 22 minutes. He played 22 minutes, and he had 11 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, and a steal in 22 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not that bad on the surface when you factor in he played. But then before that, Jason, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 12 minutes, 9 minutes, 3 minutes, and that's it. He has played in a grand total of 8 games this year. And he is averaging in those games 8 minutes a game. And that's skewed up by that 22-minute chunk he took. That's how are you supposed to grade a guy based on that? I'm sorry, let me just look here. It's January. Okay, so I thought it was February. So he started January 3rd was his first game back. And in those games last year, Jason, for the month of January, he averaged 10 minutes. February, 8 minutes, 11 minutes, 16 minutes in the final 6 games of the season. And he did not play well.
Yeah.
How the hell do you grade somebody based on that unless they're just absolutely embarrassingly horrible every single night, which I don't think is fair to say he has been.
Yeah.
You can't. So for me, I can't just sit there and be like, well, Devin Carter's trash.
Right. And I think to me, the other thing this team hasn't done completely yet is like fully identify the roles, the rotations, all that, because I think that you're right. The hardest, like if Carter or anybody on the team knew, hey, look, I always come in at roughly this time in the first quarter and this time in the third quarter. And if I'm having a good night, I get more run. But if I'm driving to the game and going, I don't know. Maybe I play tonight. I mean, you always have to be ready. They're going to be ready.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, I'm probably not playing tonight. And oh my gosh, I'm playing.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing to go through.
Best guy I ever saw do that was Kenny Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
The guy would just come. He wouldn't play for 2 months. He'd come out, get a double-double.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. G-Money in the chat. This is exactly the problem here. I couldn't disagree with you more. Let another team give Devin Carter an opportunity. As for the Kings, we need to move on. Why?
Yeah. I'm not saying they have to hang on to him, but I don't think we've figured it out.
This team sucks.
Yeah.
Why is this team got to let go of a still rookie lottery pick that has had barely any? This is the exact team that you put a Devin Carter on and give him a couple of 30-minute games. See what the hell he can do over some consistent time, and hopefully those trades. I really hope those trades happen, and I hope he's not in them. I hope he's not. I hope Keon Ellis isn't in them. I'd love to see these guys getting extended minutes. That's the point of a rebuild. That's part of the process. We'll take a break. When we come back, 4-down territory. I did hear from Sean. I didn't look. Yeah, he'll be back with us, I think, on Friday. We'll take a break. We'll come back. 4-down territory next.
Live and local.
With everything 49ers.
Intercepted by Fred Warner. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown! San Francisco! Paul George went up and caught
the ball. Touchdown! The 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Now is the time before winter is full on in your kitchen to make sure your heat or your furnace is ready. How do you do that? Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating will get the job done for you like they did for me last winter when our system crashed and burned in the dead of winter. Check them out, leesair.com. Right now, get $100 off any AC heating or plumbing repair. Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating does it all, and they've been doing it at a high level for 40 years. See how they can help you stay warm and cozy all winter at leesair.com. That's Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating, license number 635355.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options. Heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Just announced, Stockton Honda has been named #1 of California's best car dealers in 2025 by USA Today and Statista. This prestigious award is based on thousands of customer reviews and recommendations, ranking dealerships for service, value, and satisfaction. Out of hundreds evaluated, Stockton Honda is proud to be #1, recognized for all-around excellence and commitment to our customers. Visit Stockton Honda, where reputation meets the road.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
This Sponsor the Clock is brought to you by Light the World Giving Machine.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. This guy was just exchanging texts with somebody whose ears were burning. Our friend Kenny Thomas.
Oh, wow.
We was talking about him. So we were...
Might want to go to a doctor.
It said in the previous break, I said that the best I've ever seen do it was, here was Kenny Thomas. Because, we're talking about Devin Carter's up and down, mostly down playing time. And, yeah, Kenny, who, by the way, Devin Carter is on a rookie contract trying to break into the league.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Thomas got paid.
He did.
Kenny Thomas got paid and was sitting as a, I don't know, what was he making back then? $6-7 million, something like that, which was huge for back then.
Yeah.
And, he'd sit for 2 weeks and, bring him in. Somebody got injured. Something happened. Rotation, whatever. Double. Just, and from everybody who said, like, in practice, he'd go hard every day in practice like he was a starter.
I know the scale moves, but isn't it crazy that, like, we were around for that? Like, man, Kenny Thomas got paid so much money. SGA is going to make $70 million in a couple years. And at some point, are we going to go, like, that wasn't that much? Dude. Because like that's Magic Johnson signed a 25-year, $25 million or whatever they did. I can't remember that. It's like $1 million a year. It's like we just keep moving the goalposts.
That's the thing. We always move the goalposts, and God, I almost want to call him because I can't remember what the hell he made, but it was Kenny. How much did you make? Oh, here we go. In his last season with the Kings, hell, he made, when he came over from the Sixers, and that was a Weber trade, right?
Yeah.
He made 6.5, 7, 7.8, 8.5, and then in his final year, 8.775. Kenny Thomas in his career made $54,613,000 just on NBA contracts. At least talked to Odell Beckham.
I was going to say.
Yeah, and but the thing is I remember those years where he was making $7 million. People were like, "Man, that's a lot of money." Not on Kenny. It was. That they weren't playing him, and now it's like that's in Shea's couch cushion.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it's fine.
Wow.
4 down territory, please. Question 1.
Who are your top 5 teams in the NFL?
I don't know. Jeez, that's a tough question. Top 5 teams in the NFL, as always, we don't use past, we use present and present only. I will say my number one, well, let's go 5 up, because this is getting a little, I would say easier is maybe the wrong word, but I'm not really taking many chances on this one. The only thing I'm doing one weird thing. I'm going to keep the Eagles at number 5. I'm going to keep the Eagles at number 5. I know they've lost 2 in a row. They're still 8-4, and I still really, really like that.
Okay.
At number 4, the Chicago Bears. At number 3, the Denver Broncos. I know they lost. At number 2, I've got the Rams, and at number 1 right now, I got the Patriots.
Okay. We're a little different, but I have number 5. I have the Rams. Debuting for me, I have not had them, but I have in the same spot you do, the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
Number 3, I have Seattle at number 3.
Okay.
Number 2, I have New England. I know they have one more win than Denver, but I've had Denver number 1 for weeks, and I'm going to keep Denver there.
Now, that being said, give me your top 5 again. It was Bears, Rams, Bears.
It was Rams, Bears, Seahawks, Patriots, Broncos. 5-1.
I'm going to take the Rams out of the equation. I'll give you I'll give you the 4 remaining or the field. Who are you betting on to win the Super Bowl? I'll give you 4 of your top 5, not including the Rams or the rest of the
field.
NFL. Yeah, me too. It's so weird. It's so weird. But I get it. I get it. All right. Second down, please.
Second down.
Who are your bottom 5 teams in the NFL?
The 5th worst, I'll put the Arizona Cardinals, followed by the Raiders, the Giants, the Saints, and the worst team in the NFL, once again, the Tennessee Titans.
All right. We're pretty close to the same. I had Cleveland as my 5th worst. Then I have the Giants. Then I have the Raiders, 30th. 31st, the Saints. And, yeah, just like you, Titans, 32nd.
I wonder for Raider fan, and again, one fan doesn't speak for the whole nation of any team, but the Raiders are 2-10. They've lost 6 in a row, and unlike the NBA, this draft works completely differently. I wonder how many Raider fans, if you had a choice between winning 1 or more games the rest of the year or losing out, which losing out would mean you would finish on an 11-game losing streak. But what do you do? I mean, right now, if the Raiders were to win, there are 4 teams with 3 wins. Right as it stands right now, the worst the Raiders could pick would be 4th if the season ended today. If they were to win 1 more game, and I don't know what all the tiebreakers are, that would take them conceivably from 4th to 8th. I mean, that's so it really. I try to work that in my head, like. Adam Schefter reporting, the Los Angeles Raiders have made a trade. Or excuse me, the Las Vegas Raiders have made a trade. They have traded beating the Chiefs for 4 to go from 4 spots down in the draft. Like, nobody would take that trade.
Right.
I mean, not nobody, but I wouldn't do it. Number 3, 3rd down, please.
Who is going to win the AFC South?
Well, if I knew I'd be rich, Chris, gosh.
Aren't you?
Sending a kid to USC.
I mean, right, Chris?
That means I'm poor, dude.
Oh.
Daddy, I don't want to go to the bowl game. I just want to be with you, Daddy.
Yeah.
You say that, just because you say that in a voice doesn't make it. You're not knocking me off that.
We're going to the island, right?
Yeah, just because you say that. But
you said we could go to your friend's island, right, Daddy? I want a jet ski, Daddy.
You put in whatever voice you want. My little girl is passing up the bowl game to come home and hang out. That's you can do whatever the hell you want. Who's going to win the AFC South?
My plane service is coming in late, Daddy. Can you change that for me, Daddy?
The Tennessee Titans will not win it.
Oh, come on.
But you know, like, you ever watch a horse race? Shout out Nate Goodyear. You ever watch a horse race? And, like, it starts out with, like, the super fast horse. He's horsing.
Bears?
I'm a horse. But then and down the stretch they come. And so many times it's like the horse that was in the middle of the pack and it's just making a move and it's just passing. That's the Houston Texans to me right now. And they're peaking at the right time. They've won 4 in a row. Now, the Jags have won 3 in a row, too. And I would say the Jags are probably the favorites as the Colts are now tied with them. I'm gonna go out on a tiny limb because they're a game back of both the Colts and the Jags. I'm gonna say the Texans. Texans are playing really well right now.
They're the best defense of the group.
Yes.
So I'm going to trust that, figure out their offense a little bit. Yeah, I'm taking Houston as well. They're going to figure out a way to win that AFC South.
Houston Texans.
Houston Texans.
By the way, the Houston Texans, when it comes to points given up, they have the best scoring defense in the NFL. 198 points they have given up. Just to show you the difference, the Cincinnati Bengals have given up 374.
Woo!
Fourth out.
More likely to miss the playoffs.
Why'd
the
you
Lions
say it in my daughter's voice?
Or the Chiefs?
Daddy.
More likely to miss the playoffs. The Lions have the Cowboys, the Rams, the Steelers, the Vikings, and the Bears left. The Chiefs have, I don't know, a bunch of other NFL teams. I know we got to go here. The Texans, Chargers, Titans, Broncos, and Raiders left. I'm going to say the Lions. Lions are more likely. That's just, not only is that a brutal schedule, but boy, there's a lot of competition there.
Yeah.
Not that there isn't for the Chiefs, but they're also chiefy.
They're so chiefy.
They're chieferific.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Chefs. Great googly moogly.
Great googly.
Yeah, I'm going to say Lions too.
All right, we'll take a break when we come back. What's hot?
Mm-hmm.
What's not?
Mm-hmm.
And then let's take a look at last night in the National Basketball Association. We'll do that next, Daddy.
A Sacramento tradition continues this year. The Santa Parade, free for all to enjoy, circling Capitol Park beginning at 10 a.m. December 13th, the joy of the holiday season. Santa Claus is coming to Sacramento with the 41st Santa Parade. Join Sactown Sports 1140 December 13th beginning at 10 a.m.
Brought to you in part by Elk Grove Chevrolet, Western Health Advantage, and OK Tire and Automotive.
Hey everyone, it's Kyle Draper here. If you're in the market for a new car, let me tell you about my experience with Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. From the moment I walked into their state-of-the-art showroom, I knew I was making the right choice. There was no pressure from the sales staff, and if I'm being honest, I felt like a kid in a candy store. I settled on the all-electric EQS SUV, and let me tell you why. First of all, the comfort. After a long day at work, I actually look forward to being in my car. It has several different massage settings, including my favorite, hot relaxing back. Plus, the seat heating and cooling features are perfect for the hot summer or those chilly mornings. Mercedes-Benz has the reputation of making the finest cars in the world. Now it's your turn to experience what I already know. Mercedes-Benz of Stockton is the best car buying experience you'll ever have. They're just a short drive down I-5, or you can shop online anytime at mbofstockton.com. That's mbofstockton.com, and tell them Drape sent you.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code POWER to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code POWER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code POWER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. $5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? back. If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heat and Air. Right now, breaking news, they're upgrading their offering to include plumbing, bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. They're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy Home Pros. You hear me talk about them as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement, and now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free, and they'll give you a second opinion and almost certainly save you money. Oh, but wait, there's more. With winter coming up, how about a free furnace special? With full system installation, you're getting a free furnace, not a discounted furnace, a free furnace, and up to $4,000 in rebates while that funding lasts. So get there right now, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
What's hot, what's not? Brought to you by American Energy Home Pros, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergy.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Hey, Chris.
What's that?
Can you tell me what's hot?
I can try.
Okay.
How about young quarterbacks?
Okay, please explain.
Well, in the AFC, the Patriots are currently the number 1 seed.
Uh-huh.
And their quarterback is Drake May.
Yeah.
Shocking to everybody, the Bears are currently the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Yeah.
With Caleb Williams as their quarterback.
Oh, okay. So young QB. That's all you need is a young quarterback.
Since
all you need.
Seeding began in 1975, there has never been a season where both number 1 seeds started a quarterback under 25 in the playoffs.
It's a changing of the guard.
Of the quarterback.
The guard is changing. They have changed. See Stuart Scott on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those weird things. I had a very private moment last night involving Stuart. Oh, that sounds really weird when I said it out loud. No. This is so stupid. So I went to bed.
Not getting better.
And dogs hop up on the bed. I got everything set up and all that. But I had been reading. And so I went to, I put my book down. And I went to go lay down. I sleep on my side. And my head had been on that pillow, and it was hot. So I flipped the pillow over, and I immediately thought of Stuart Scott. In my head, I went, the other side of the pillow is really cool. And then I was like, I was like, oh, shout out Stu Scott. And then I fell asleep. Miss him.
Booyah.
He was great.
Yeah. Would you like to make the announcement?
Of what?
A guest that we're having next week?
No, I want you to make the announcement because you did all the work on this, and I want you to have full credit on this.
Would you like me to have full credit for that?
100% would like you to have full credit.
Well, since you want me to have credit,
I want you to.
Andre Gaines, the director and producer of the Stuart Scott 30-for-30, will be joining us on Monday.
Hey, that is awesome. Also, and not the first time we've had a sports director on the program, one thing I think it's always fun to ask them is
Sac State sports director has come on.
That's
We've
right.
had UC Davis' sports director come on.
Speaking of sports directors, we're bouncing all over the place, but shout out Del Rogers, who signed off for the final time this week after a long and illustrious career at our content partners, KCRA. God, I remember Creighton Sanders and Bob Hogue because I'm old, but Del's been holding it down for a long time, and my favorite memory of Del Rogers, This was back when the Kings were playing the Timberwolves in the playoffs. This is when I was a Cub reporter. And they had the auxiliary media seating like over in the guest lounge or whatever. They set up some TVs for us. And Dell and I were sitting next to each other. And he told me, basically like rookie, first off, he let me try on his 49er championship ring, which was amazing.
Gee, Mr. Rogers, would you mind if I wore your ring for a second, please?
That's almost pretty much exactly how it went.
Yeah, I got the audio.
Yeah. And then he said, "Hey, man," he goes, "check it out. Let's sit here," because the next game was the next night, I think. He goes, "Hey, let's come back and," he goes, "do me a favor though, man. Bring 21s." I go, "Huh?" He goes, "Just trust me. Bring 21s." I go, "Okay." So I came back and went to the bank, did the whole 21s thing. I come back. I didn't know what was going on. Well, what Dell wanted to do was, as we were watching the game, Dell would take a $1 bill. I hope he doesn't mind I'm telling this story. He'd take a $1 bill and he'd slap it down on the table. And he'd be like, "KG's missing this next free throw. Are you in?" And then my whole thing was like, I slap the $1 down or I say no. For the entire game, it was bets like, it would be like, he'd say, like it'd be halftime. He'd be like, "Kings get the first bucket out of the break. You in?" I'd be like, "Yeah, no problem. I got T-Wolves for this one," or vice versa. And then we bet we probably had, I'm not even joking, like 50 $1 bets throughout the entire game. I think I ended up losing like $4. Mm-hmm. I know I came out bad, but not down bad. That is some of the most fun I've ever had watching a game in my entire life, was just sitting there gambling on every single play damn near with Del Rogers. So
the bets come first.
Where the bets come first. So he probably did some other cool things in his career, but I like to think that was number one.
That was his highlight.
Also the high school. Yeah, that was his, maybe of his whole career, including the Super Bowl, was that.
Yeah.
So shout out to him.
Did you ever give the ring back?
Maybe. No, you know what?
Gee willikers, Mr. Rogers, I didn't mean to take your ring. Here you go.
I didn't give it back voluntarily.
Gee willikers.
Well, it was a long time ago.
Oh, gosh.
We were talking about sports directors, right?
Yeah.
What were we talking about before Del Rogers?
We're having the director of the 30 for 30 on Stuart Scott on.
So we asked Jason Hare about that with Michael Jordan. I want to ask, is it Andre? Is that the name of the person?
Yes.
The same thing, which is like, is it intimidating doing something like this with such an important, like if they did like the documentary of Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross doing the morning show, they could put any old jag on that and be like, "Oh, well, you screwed it up. Who cares?" Like, you got to get this right. Like, it's Stu Scott. Like, is a very important figure to a lot of different people.
I mean, in all reality, you're doing a documentary on ESPN.
Yeah.
And the startup of it.
Yeah, and you're doing a documentary on ESPN to the ESPN audience, in which Stu Scott worked. His career was at ESPN, so it's not like he's doing it on Peacock. Anyways, who's not?
Oh, I better get back to that.
Yeah, sorry.
Caleb Williams.
Wait, what?
Yeah. He currently has 58% completion percentage. He is dead last for starting quarterbacks with completion percentage. He would be the first person to have a number one seed since seeding began in 1975. The last quarterback to rank even bottom 5 on the number one seed was
Jim McMahon.
Ooh.
Jason?
Let's go with
Trent Dilfer?
Rex Grossman.
Ooh, good one.
Rex Grossman, who led the Bears to the Super Bowl in 2006.
You know what? It was probably Jim McMahon before that. Damn it. Good guess, Jason Ross, Florida's Rex Grossman. Excuse me. Good no. Good no, Jason. Here's a question for
I'm
you.
smart.
You're stupid.
I did it again. Is Caleb Williams good?
No, he went to USC.
Yeah, he did.
No, he is good.
I mean,
they're winning.
They are, and
he's getting it done. He's had some big clutch fourth quarters and big, leading those drives that they needed late in games. He hasn't been like phenomenal, but
it's like he's completing 58% of his passes, 2,700 yards, 17 touchdowns to 5 picks.
That's good.
Rushed for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Like I I feel like he's good enough.
Yeah. Well, it's working, right?
It is working.
Number 1 seed in the NFC.
Well, we talked about that before. Like, the Bears have never really had a good quarterback in the modern era. Like, they really haven't. Like, I think Rex Grossman's probably Grossman or Cutler.
I think Cutler was the best QB they had.
But, like,
McMahon won him Super Bowl.
He did, but that was sweetness, and that was the defense, and that was Willie Gault.
Fridge.
Yeah, somebody asked that. They were like, if you could take any running back in history or any player in history, it's 4th down on the 1 with 1 second left, and you're down 5 in the Super Bowl. Who do you hand it to? And I just kind of scrolled the answers, and there was like 100. And it was like, Sean Alexander to Walter Payton to LaDainian Tomlinson. And I was thinking, like, am I being too cute if I say Fridge Perry? Like, honestly, like, 1 yard?
Just blast.
I'm trying to
blast forward. Did he get stopped?
That's what I'm trying to remember. Did Fridge ever get stopped? He was the original tush push, but he was just a tush.
Yeah.
There was no push. Did Fridge ever get stopped?
I'm sure he did.
At the goal.
He had to have.
I would think so, because otherwise they would have run it every single play, right? Every single time. Yes. In a notable incident in 1985, he was moved to the offensive line to block for Walter Payton and attempted to carry the ball into the end zone, which was ruled as illegal. Well, that's not him getting stopped. That's him
doing illegal things.
Doing illegal things. Is Fridge isn't still with us, is he? Is he? Is he still? I thought what? He is. Hey, he's 62 years old. Where the hell has Fridge been? Oh, has he been somewhere bad? I never know. I know. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Well, I'll just share with the class. Sorry, stumbled onto this one here. As of October 29th, 2014, Perry was confined to his late father's home. Michael Dean Perry, his younger brother and another former NFL defensive lineman, was Williams' guardian and conservator for his affairs. In January 2016, Perry, weighing more than 425 pounds, checked himself into the hospital to receive treatment for diabetes. Confined to a wheelchair, Perry revealed he had no feeling in his feet and was in danger of having his leg amputated. In June 2016, Sports Illustrated reported that Perry was living in a retirement home, had financial difficulties, and continued to drink alcohol despite having publicly acknowledged his alcoholism in 2011. However, in 2018, he reported that he was moving around again, and he felt better than he has in a long time. Thank God for that last sentence, because that just kept getting...
That's like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I'm choosing to believe that was 2018. Then in 2021, he got even more better, and now he is...
That's what you're choosing to believe.
As better as... Well, because there's not another sentence in there. So
it makes me nervous.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That paragraph got worse and worse and worse. And then in the end, they was like, okay, well, he's feeling better than he's ever felt. Shout out Fridge.
Yeah.
Shout out Fridge. A lot of great memories from Fridge.
For sure.
Perry. All right, what else we got here? Last night in the National Basketball Association, we talked about it earlier. The Mavs won. The Clippers lost, but also the Wizards won. There's some nice things for the Kings there in old Tankapalooza. We'll take a break. When we come back, Jason's done some research. He's done some research. All too familiar territory for the Sacramento Kings. They've been here before. This is the 6th time in the Sacramento era the Kings have started a season 5-16. What happened after that, Jason?
We'll let everybody know.
We'll let everybody know next.
Domantas Sabonis plays here.
He finds Sabonis. Put the frosting on the cake. Put the cherry on the sundae. Sabonis with a two-hand flush makes it 114-106.
Sactown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Year-end pricing's in effect. Every vehicle's priced to sell before the new year during Happy Honda Days. At Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Get behind the wheel of your new Accord or Civic today. Own or lease during Happy Honda Days at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Visit us at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
This holiday season, create a fun and joy-filled memory for you and your loved ones. Come light the world and help others in need through the Giving Machine, November 17th through December 8th at the Galleria Mall in Roseville, and in Modesto at Valley Fair Mall, November 21st through December 12th. Choose local charities in your community or global charities worldwide. Feel the joy of Christmas. Go to GivingMachineGreaterSacramentoModesto.org. Call Maverick Electrical to claim your free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check with a donation. This month, donate 5 canned foods to Maverick Electric's Holiday Food Drive and get a free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check. They'll collect your cans at the appointment and make sure your heat stays comfy and your lights stay steady, so the only thing whistling is the kettle, not your ductwork. Visit callaMaverick.com to schedule your free tune-up today. What would a Maverick do? Because you're a Maverick too. Limited appointments, some restrictions apply. Give to get with no gimmicks.
KHD HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Wow.
5-16.
Yeah. All too common, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the thing. All these youngsters, I like to call them the Beam Team generation. They think that's normal. But those of us who have been around a while, we know that what's normal, it's more normal to be doing this than it is to, how many years was it that we didn't finish 500? Like 11 or something? Or more.
What do you mean, in a row?
Remember the year? I always remember the year when Dave Yeager, his last year, and the Kings were they weren't even trying to finish 500, I don't think. I think they were trying to hit 40 wins. It was that last game in Portland when Portland sat everyone. They didn't. Yeager got fired that night. That's where our celebrations used to lie. Because we were hoping to win 40 games. I can't. Didn't we go wasn't it something like 10, 12 years without finishing 500 or more?
Oh, probably, because I'm thinking, in the history of the franchise here, this is season 41. They made the playoffs the very first year, which I believe was under 500.
It was 40 and 42.
They made the playoffs in the 95-96 season. Then they made 8 in a row at one point, so that was 10 and a couple years ago. So they've made it 11 times in 40 years. And I think 10 of those 11 were above 500, and I want to say maybe one other year. Yeah, the year after the Beam Team, they won 46 but didn't make the playoffs. So I think they've probably had about 12 above 500.
Because here we go, to your point. They finished 44 and 38 in 05-06. They didn't finish above 500 until 22-23. So what is that? That's 18 years? Is that right? Jesus. Of course, according to this is why everybody thinks AI is going to take your job. I asked how many years have the Sacramento Kings finished 500 or better, And the answer is 1945.
Perfect.
The Sacramento Kings have finished below 500 in every season since 1945, which means they have never achieved a winning percentage of 500 or better.
Spot on, AI.
So well done, AI.
Yeah.
Well, the weird thing I would say about my generation growing up,
You're going to talk about your generation?
Yeah.
Talking about my generation?
The Kings kind of felt like a AAA team, and the Bulls felt like a bigger team, especially since you could watch every Bulls game and you couldn't watch every Kings game on TV.
He's right.
Yeah.
I mean, the Kings have very...
if you're younger than 30, that's got to sound like mind-blowing.
We used to, we talked about this before, like when we first started the radio deal with the Kings back in the day, it was amazing because there were so many. We would, Jason, how many times would you say in your updates, you'd be like, and Sacramento Kings take on the Seattle Supersonics tonight, radio only.
Yeah. Right.
And we would have what we call satellite games where you go to your local sports bar who had the NBA satellite.
That was
package.
A thing to do.
That was a huge, and it would be packed.
Yep.
Packed with people. Now, you get every single game on your phone.
I can't even remember the television package for whether it was KMAX or ABC 10, but what, 30 to 40, maybe half, 40 games?
Maybe half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get a few TNTs. It's like, okay. But other than that, yeah, it's a different time.
In 1987, 1988, the Sacramento Kings started the year 5-16. They finished with 24 wins.
So remember our caller earlier, Javier, is like they won't win. There's some bad teams on here that won more than 25 games, but they got to 24.
They got to 24. Their pick would have been number 6, but it went to the Clippers from a previous trade. I wonder if that was the Derek Smith trade.
I think it was.
Okay.
That gave them Hersey Hawkins.
Yeah, so the Clips took Hersey Hawkins. Wait, hold on. Villanova? No.
Bradley, which
Bradley. God, you're right.
Yeah.
Knew it was one of those Easty schools. The Kings ended up actually having a very good draft.
Yeah, first and second rounders.
Took Ricky Berry, who obviously his life ended way too early, but man, did he look great. And Vinny Del Negro had a very nice long career.
That's a good second round pick.
I wonder if Vinny's ever going to... I haven't heard from Vinny in a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Is he going to coach? Because he was coaching for a while.
Yeah, there was one of the cycles here, wasn't he? Because it was after the Bulls. I don't know if he was rumored here, but I think he interviewed here.
Yeah, no, not that long ago, I don't think.
Yeah.
Vinny Del Negro is currently an analyst with NBA TV. He last coached the Clippers in 2013. Wow. Like maybe he's done. I don't know. 14.5 points in 33 minutes for San Antonio, 95-96. That was his career high.
Okay.
Just saying. All right, so 24 wins, 87-88. Well, the very next year, they started 5-16. They ended up with 27 wins. Take that, Javier.
Yeah. And they got the number 1 pick.
Number 1 pick in the draft, and they, in what some say, arguably the greatest draft in history.
Or some say the worst.
Yeah, some say the worst. Yeah. Purvis Ellison. Never Nervous Purvis out of Louisville. Ahead of, I think it was Danny Ferry, 2, Sean Elliott, 3. Correct. Was that the Mark Jackson draft? I want to say the Clippers got him. I've gone back before.
The 89 draft.
Yeah, I've gone back and looked. Because, so Glenn Rice went 4.
Okay.
Sean Elliott was an all-star, so was Glenn Rice. But then J.R. Reed, Stacey King, Florida State's George McLeod, who's now, I know he was a scout for the Kings for a while, actually. That was random. Here's who you have, Mookie Blaylock.
Nick Anderson.
Former King Nick Anderson. Mookie Blaylock, who's probably claimed to fame for Mookie Blaylock. He was the inspiration for the band Pearl Jam's name, I think. Also had a career. Tim Hardaway, Dana Barros. There you go. Sean Kemp at number 17. Current assistant GM of the Kings, B.J. Armstrong. Vlade at number 26. Uncle Cliffy, Cliff Robinson, R.I.P. He was a second rounder along with Dino Rajas. So, anyways, Purvis Ellison. Oh, Purvis Ellison, the number 1 pick for the Kings. You know what, dude? I completely forgot. He played 1 year in Sacramento.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Washington?
Went to Washington. He averaged 20 points.
Was that in a Bradford Smith trade?
I think you might be right. His third year in the league, he averaged 20 points, 11 boards, and 3 assists, and 2.7 blocks a game. That's actually, let's go. How bad is this? Not only the Sacramento Kings, with all the bad that they've been, they get the number 1 pick one time. It happens to be in a crap draft. They draft Purvis Ellison, and he played a grand total of 34 games for them. That's got to be close to a record, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
For a number 1 pick. I mean, even Chris Webber, who was, 3? Chris played a full season for the Warriors before getting traded.
What do you mean was 3?
Was Webber 1?
Yeah.
Oh, duh, of course he was 1. Wait, is Webber? I always mix it up. Who was, because was Hardaway 3? There was a weird thing there.
Webber was going to go 1 because Orlando already had Shaq.
And then
Shaq was the year before.
Did they trade?
Yeah.
That draft always. Yeah, he was number 1. It was Sean Bradley too. Hey, second time Sean Bradley's made an appearance on today's show, followed by Penny Hardaway. They did the trade. That's right. And then Jamal Mashburn. God, Vin Baker. Vin was good when he wasn't battling his demons. Allen Houston, Florida State Sam Cassell. And I will say this. I will never, every time I hear Nick Van Exel's name, I will say this. I've been wrong on a lot of things. I was there at Arco Arena. I was there with my can of food to get in. Because back in the day, that's what we did. That's what the page to draft. I was screaming for them to draft Nick Van Exel.
Really?
Screaming for them to draft Nick Van Exel. They drafted Evers Burns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Evers
6.
Burns from Maryland? No.
From Maryland. Jason Ross. That is really, really, really well done. Hey, El Camino High School's Rich Manning went to the Hawks that year, by the way. So there you go. Mike Poplawski.
Yeah.
Kings got him third to the last pick. He ended up having some. Anyways, I'm getting old here. All right, so they finished with 27 wins. They got the number 1 pick. All right, well, all the way later, 93-94. The Kings started 5-16. They won 28 games that year. Javier.
So that's the high mark.
High mark.
Yeah.
They got the number 8 pick in the draft. In a draft that ended up, listen, by Sacramento Kings standards, it's pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
They took Brian Grant out of Xavier. They took Lawrence Funderburk out of Ohio State. I skipped Michael Smith because I can't remember where. Did he go?
Providence is my guess.
What year was this?
94.
94 draft?
Yeah. I feel like it's Providence. Lock in. Final answer.
I think you're. Hey, you know what would be great is if I could look this up. All right, 1994 NBA draft. I think you're right. Let's see. Michael.
The Animal.
The Animal Smith.
You filthy animal.
Was a senior at Providence University. Jason Ross, just absolutely unstoppable. He was 3 picks ahead of Darren Hancock.
Did the King, we loved Brian Grant's pick. Let's look. Can you look back up at 8, 9, 10, 11, anybody they miss?
Well, after Brian Grant was Eric Montross.
Nope.
Eddie Jones at number 10.
Okay.
I can't blame him for that, though. Let's see. Carlos Rogers, Khalid Reeves, Jalen Rose at 13. Jalen Rose never made an all-star team. Yinka Dare, Eric Piatkowski, Cliff Rozier, Aaron McKee.
They did fine.
Let's see. Is there any? I mean, honestly, God dang, dude, that draft was cheeks.
Buns.
Oh, well, I mean, Buns. Glenn Robinson, Jason Kidd, Grant Hill, and Juwan Howard for your top.
Very top heavy.
Very, very top heavy.
Yeah.
And you know what? Considering how Buns that draft was, getting Brian Grant,
3
Michael
players.
Smith, that's arguably, when you weighed it out, maybe the Kings' best ever draft. Who knows? We'll discuss. 2008, 2009, the post-Artest Bonzi Wells era, they drop all the way to 17
Worst record in the league. I was watching a ton of college basketball that year, and I'm like, they are getting Blake Griffin. That guy was a phenom in college.
Oh, my God, he was.
And I was so excited the Kings were going to win the lottery and get it.
Oklahoma State.
Very good.
Where?
Yeah.
Where, Chris?
Where'd it go, Chris?
I'm not confident anymore.
You got part of it right.
Yeah, you did.
You have half of a correct answer.
I know it wasn't Oklahoma.
Oh, it wasn't.
It wasn't Oklahoma.
So it was a state.
It was a state. So which one was it?
Well, yeah, it
We
was
got a
a
1 in
state.
50 chance.
Yep.
It was a state.
It's not California.
So 1 in 49.
Nope.
Hawaii.
It
was not Alaska State or Hawaii State.
It was. It was.
How long do we let him just dangle?
Yeah. Chris, you're sure it wasn't
Are you sure
Oklahoma
it wasn't
State or
Oklahoma?
I thought it was
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma State.
But not Oklahoma.
Well, like we said, you got your answer half correct.
Correct.
Can I give him a hint?
Yeah.
The half correct part was not the state part.
Oh, Oklahoma? Oh, you know what? I was seeing
Here
orange,
comes
but
the
now
excuse. Here comes the just
I was
own it.
seeing orange, now I'm seeing red.
I
saw
know
red.
it's not Oklahoma.
No, it's not. I know it's not.
Well, no, he was going to of course, Oklahoma.
Of course.
I was saying that he played in the state of Oklahoma.
I
yes.
don't know.
Why would you think I meant Oklahoma State University?
What do you think, Mitch?
Oh, what do I think? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I bet you. How you guys doing? Happy
Great.
holiday.
Happy
Good
holidays.
Thanksgiving.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Mitch.
well,
You too.
I think the last 2 years, the team with the best chance, the worst record, will wind up picking 6.
Yeah.
And somehow we would have messed up the LeBron draft. And not only did we pass on Luka, we also passed on Trae Young. For some reason, we kind of wish we had him. Plays no defense. He's a me first guy type of point guard, but that's what I come up with. I hope we can just trade out the old guys. Let's just dump some of these salaries. And I think this draft, but what do I know? I think it's a can't miss. They can't miss.
Can't miss.
Oh, I thought he
there's
said
a lot of
can't
talent.
miss, like Jonathan can't miss from Villanova.
Yeah.
No way. No way they're missing the top 10. I think it's a deep draft.
I agree with you. Thank you, Mitch. Jason,
Yeah.
before we move on here, fun thing for you to do.
Okay.
How deep can you go before you get one of the picks wrong in the Blake Griffin draft?
Oh, man. Probably pretty quickly. So Blake Griffin won.
I'm going to say...
I might screw this up.
I think you might get 5. You're either going to get 2 or you're going to get 5.
I think he could get 6.
All right, Blake Griffin won.
That is correct.
Number 2.
By the way, let's play this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style, except not all of the phone a friend stuff, but I will give you, you can use one hint at any point you'd like, and it'll be a good hint.
Okay, I feel really good about 1, great about 4, 6 and 7. 2, 3, 5.
2, 3, 5.
I have a good feeling about 2 and 3. I'm blanking on 5. All right.
Number 1,
I think
Blake
I need
Griffin.
to use my hint for 5. So
okay.
Do I only get 1 hint?
You get 1 hint, and you can use it whenever you want.
So you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Don't even overthink it because this is what I have in my head. So number 1 is Blake Griffin. Number 2, Sheem to beat.
That is correct, Jason
Okay.
Ross.
3, James Harden.
Yep.
4, Tyreek Evans.
You can skip if you want. If you're confident on other picks, you can
6, Johnny Flynn. 7, Steph Curry.
That is correct, and that is correct. The thing, I said I give you 1 hint. I don't even want
I'm going to ask for the hint.
You are
going
gonna ask for your
whatever
hint.
hint you feel comfortable with.
I'm going to give you a really good hint. The Kings were absolutely in the mix for this person. Aileen Voisin of the Sacramento.
Oh my gosh. Terrible. That's terrible. That's
I was
terrible.
going
I don't know.
to
I
say,
think Eileen Voisin was pretty good.
I was
Why
gonna,
did I not have this one? Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, Ricky Rubio. I was going to say that I actually would have said this would have been one of the ones you would have got.
So yeah, I don't know why I had
so
Johnny
you got
Flynn.
Griffin the beat, Harden, Evans, Rubio, Johnny Flynn, Steph Curry. I think it stops there. I think you need to walk away with the money unless you're pulling a Laura Branigan out of your but because this next one's
all right.
tough.
I will stop at 7, but at 8, can you tell me the team
that drafted him?
Mm-hmm.
I will say he was drafted out of Arizona by the New York Knickerbockers. I will give you another hint. Oh.
I don't have his first name. Is his last name Hill?
It is.
Big guy, forward center, Hill. Why
Well
do I not
done.
have his first name?
I'll give you one hint. Number 23. Number 23.
Is Michael Hill? Mike Hill?
No, sorry. Jordan Hill.
I'm like, it's not Mike Hill.
You got half of it right.
Okay, how about Team 9?
Team 9. Can we? This is
Mike Hill.
This is this is a great. This number 9 is great because, like, you shouldn't get it, but you should totally get it. I'll give you number 9, 9th pick in that draft. I'll give you a hint. You ready?
Mike Hill.
The hint is Creed.
Greed?
Creed. Is he referring to the band or is he referring to a song by Creed?
Maybe a character from a movie.
Maybe a song.
DeMar DeRozan.
Out of USC, DeMar DeRozan at number 9, followed by...
Oh, no, that was the next year. Okay.
I think he had 50-something in a game. Brandon Jennings of the Milwaukee Bucks. Notable picks after that, Jrue Holiday at number 17, Jeff Teague at number 19, Omri Caspi.
By the Kings.
By the Kings at number 23 from Maccabi Tel Aviv via Houston. And anybody, Patrick Beverly was a second-rounder, number 42. Marcus Thornton, number 43, second-rounder.
Little buckets.
Remember, Danny Green was nice for a while.
Yeah, he was.
Danny Green, 46. He was another random player. Oh, I just forgot.
Cousins had a huge dunk on
Danny
him.
Granger.
He did. Thank you. Danny Granger.
I knew who
Dude,
you
that's
were
so
thinking.
good. That's so good that you did that. Danny Granger.
Because when you said Danny Green, I was thinking Danny Granger.
That's exactly how it went in my head.
Oh, wait, that's not the same guy.
Danny Granger is the Victor Oladipo of crap.
Of crap?
Of
No.
Brandon Royce.
I smell it.
Like one of those players that, like, years from now we'll be spinning it and be like, for a while Danny Granger was one of the better players in the NBA, and like nobody remembers Danny Granger if you're not in Indiana.
Yeah.
All right. That was fun. This is
was
fun.
fun.
This is really fun. Hey, this is good times. Kings took Tyreek Evans. By the way, you can do your Oklahoma State's Blake Griffin all you want. Guess who was the rookie of the year? Well, I guess it was Blake Griffin too next year, but that year it was Tyreek Evans.
Evans.
Move over, Michael Jordan.
Move over, Michael Hill.
25-5. God, I remember that whole thing, man. The Maloofs were losing a ton of money. They were doing anything they could to put butts in seats. They handed the keys to Tyreek. The late Paul Westphal run that stupid 1-4 flat for Tyreek every other play.
It worked once.
It maybe twice.
Yeah.
Hey, he gets the Wizards on Dollar Beer Night.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
When he stole it from Gilbert Arenas.
Man.
That's why he hates Sacramento.
By the way, why does Tyreek Evans? I know what Tyreek Evans, what happened with him and all that, but I was just curious. The last basketball he played, according to this, March, because he was suspended for 3 years for the anti-drug program. He was reinstated in 2022, and then March of 2022, Tyreek Evans signed with the Wisconsin Herd of the G League. He was waived a week later. Jeez. You know what's I'm not saying hilarious in that way, but Tyreek Evans averaged 20.1 points, 5.3 boards, and 1.5 steals per game that rookie year with the Kings. Those were all career highs.
Wow.
Those were all career highs.
Wow.
Never reached. As a matter of fact, he never averaged. Oh, no, he averaged 19.4 points with Memphis. I was going to say he never even averaged 18. Finally.
That was the thing with him is like once he builds on this rookie season, he's going to be incredible.
We're like LeBron James guards. Like we're going to build around Tyreek.
You know what happened?
We didn't.
You stopped having him on your weekly show.
It's not a bad point. He was my night show. I would always get the rookies because
Yeah.
I was last in line behind the Rise guys and Grant and Coes. So I'd always get the rookies, which is why I like guys like Dante Green and Jason Thompson, still around. Will still come on the show. Tyreek Evans was our rookie that year. And I got to find it. There is a picture of Tyreek Evans. Sean Thomas and I got him a little tiny trophy. We awarded him the Carmichael Dave Show Rookie of the Year about 2 weeks before he got the NBA Rookie of the Year. And I'll never
His face.
Hunter, were you there that night?
I wasn't there, but I remember the picture.
I will never forget. So we asked him to hold. We were taking pictures of him holding the trophy above it. Like, Jason, this trophy was the size of this mouse, and so he's holding the trophy above his head. And then at one point, I go, "Hey, man, can we get a picture of?" Get a picture of you like kissing the trophy like that, and he goes to kiss it, and then he looks at me and he goes, "You ain't gonna mess with this picture, are you?" I was like, "No, man, we're not gonna do you like that."
Oh, man, he knew you.
he really, actually, sadly did. So, all right, final year, they went 5-16. The last time they did this, Jason Ross.
Yep.
My children were still in diapers. 2010,
Daddy.
2011.
Daddy, change me.
Daddy made a poopy. Get over here. Yeah, that's right. Wipe it. Yeah, idiot.
I like art, Daddy.
What year?
2010, 2011. The Sacramento Kings went 5-16 to start the season. And they finished with 24 wins. The second time they did that.
Okay.
Now, shockingly, because they'd never done this before, they got the number 7 pick.
All right.
Which for a while seemed like that's what they got every single year. And they took Bismack, not Big Mac.
Nope.
Bismack Biyombo, Tyler Honeycutt, and Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, Isaiah Thomas. Maybe the best second-round pick they've ever had. They traded Biyombo and Beno Udrich as part of a 3-team trade that got back Jimmer Fredette and John Salmons.
John Salmons for the second time.
go-around.
The first time he was actually really good. The second time he was not so much.
In retrospect, do you hold on to Bismack Biyombo?
No, that draft, I think there were some misses.
No, for sure. But I'm saying as opposed to Jimmer and John Salmons, I mean,
Bismack's still in the league.
He is, isn't he? God.
I think he was ever very good, but he's in
That's
the league.
What a career.
Yeah.
15 years. We'll take a break. This was a very good, well-researched segment that was also a little bit depressing, but also kind of fun and also game showy.
Yeah.
I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you, Jason. When we come back, What's on Deck brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. We got some NBA action for you this evening. We'll talk about that more next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code POWER to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code POWER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code POWER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high-hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game, offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com, and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's time for Cyber Monday, Dell Technologies' biggest sale of the year. Enjoy the lowest prices of the year on select PCs like the Dell 16 Plus featuring Intel Core Ultra processors. And with built-in advanced features, it's the PC that helps you do more faster. Plus, earn Dell rewards and enjoy many other benefits like free shipping, price match guarantee, and expert support. They also have huge deals on accessories that pair perfectly with your Dell PC and make perfect gifts for everyone on your list. Shop now at Dell.com/deals.
After I came home from Iraq, I could still hear the booms. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
Thanks to DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
The clock is ticking. This holiday season, give the gift they'll really love. A new Honda from Northern California's best Honda dealer, Stockton Honda. Happy Honda days are happening right now. Score big with low payments, top trade-in value, and a huge selection of new Hondas, all at Stockton Honda.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Based on the results of the study recognized on June 18, 2025, USA Today's list of California's top car dealers 2025.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
Yeah! It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
Well, no Kings today. Got to wait another day. Kings fans. Road trip begins tomorrow. Kings will be in Houston, who, yeah, as we mentioned earlier, lost to the Jazz last night. So I'm sure they'll be a little bit feisty for that game. First matchup of the year between the Kings and the Rockettes. We got to wait for that one tomorrow. But what's on deck? Brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing for tonight. The Timber Pelicans. Timberwolves Pelicans.
Timber Pelicans.
The Blazers at Raptors. Grizzlies Spurs. Ooh, Thunder at the Warriors. The team that has the all-time winning record for a season.
Yeah, versus
the team that could get it. I mean, if Javier was talking about pace earlier. I mean, are the Thunder going to win 79, 80?
They're on pace.
Yeah.
Spurs. They're not on pace. So during the break, Sacramento and the Pistons continue to talk trade.
Sacramento and the Pistons?
With December 15th, a key date. Okay. Kings desperately looking to offload salary. It was retweeted by Duncan Smith, who covers the Pistons for somebody. I don't know.
All right.
And the guy's name who tweeted that is Bruce Tenen. So we were talking about rumors and stuff earlier, right? So I'm like, who's Bruce Tenen? And by the way, no offense to Bruce Tenen. Maybe somebody's like friend or brother or worked somewhere. I don't know. But I read his bio. He's got 10,000 followers. Okay. Momentum stock trading, art of profiting from short-term price movements. If winning isn't everything, why do they keep score? Sports commentary when warranted. What the hell? But he's followed by Daryl Morey. But I'm followed by Daryl Morey. That didn't mean anything. Flex. So who the hell is Bruce Tennant? And why is he reporting on these rumors? And why is it being retweeted by actual journalists? I don't know.
But is there more to it, or just that's it?
That's it. That being said.
Give us names.
That being said, I would definitely keep an eye on the Pistons. Just because it's Scott Perry has deep relationships in that front office. That doesn't mean anything, but you see GM sometimes.
Let's make a trade.
Well, you want to make?
Let's get the trade machine going.
You want to make a trade with the?
Yeah. What do you got?
Well, I would. That's a team that would probably be fine with parting with some picks, because they're not going to need them, and they're not going to be that great probably. The Detroit Pistons, Jason Ross. I would be fine with Cade Cunningham. I'll just say that right.
Yeah.
Say that right.
Who says no? Gosh, they're 27th in salary. Good for them.
You could do something like DeRozan for Tobias Harris, but he's contributing for them. Harris is on an expiring. It doesn't really do anything. Jaden Ivey's in there. We could reunite him and Keegan Murray. They're not trading Jalen Duren.
No, he's been great.
Wouldn't mind Asar Thompson, but that's not happening. I don't really know how the hell they make a deal.
Do they play Holland? He was a draft pick.
Yeah.
Is that a project that you say, hey, just get him out of there? And
maybe.
Is he caught up in numbers?
I'd be fine with Ron Holland. I'd be totally fine with that. Let's see, Ron Holland and Jaden Ivey. But even that's. Well, you know what? Actually, I wonder if the Pistons could take this money. Let's see here. Hold on. Yeah, they could do that. They can take some money. You could do Ivey and Holland for DeMar DeRozan. I don't know why they do that. Yeah. Ivey's got 1 year left on his deal. I don't know why the Pistons. Again, if I'm the Pistons, why am I doing anything unless it clearly makes me better?
Right.
Some comments from the last segment. I used to have Brian Grant and Michael Smith posters side by side on the wall above my bed. Better times to be optimistic. That was when they changed their colors and logo. That's right. Alan says, I forgot I got free tickets from you guys to go to the draft party at Arco the year we took Tyreek. Yeah. I remember listening to Gary Gerald emphatically say, oh, thank heavens for Tyreek Evans. I remember that. I like that call. A very good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that draft party. You know what I remember about that? Sometimes you remember things specifically for something of significance that happened that same day of the draft of Tyreek Evans. Michael Jackson, I think, passed that day.
Is that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember going to, I think I got into the arena and somebody said, I'm like, what?
Really?
Do you know who passed away before that? Same day?
Yes.
George Washington. Oh.
Same day, yeah. Didn't get as much attention.
Who?
Farrah Fawcett.
Oh, that's right. Cancer, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Wow, Farrah Fawcett. I wonder who the third was. They always come in threes? That's a big two right there. Obviously, Michael Jackson's dominating anything.
That was a long time ago. I didn't realize it was that long
Isn't
ago.
that Michael Jackson movie coming out soon with his nephew or something?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Campeo says, I guess all the truth speaking about the Kings has put a stop to players visiting the show. That's not true. We have not, to peel back the curtain, we haven't reached out to anyone yet this year.
Yeah.
There's no point. We'll have Scott Perry on soon enough.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But there's no.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it.
And
we had a slew of them on Media Day. I know that was a while ago, but we did.
A
slew.
A slew. Is that SLEW or SLOUGH?
Maybe it's.
Well, you just thumbed up both.
No, I thumbed up the last one.
It's what?
I thumbed up the last one.
SLOUGH?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Maybe it's SLIOUX.
SLOO.
Yeah, we'll go get there and get the ball.
Yes, it's French.
What the hell are we going to Hey, why are you losing?
Tell us why.
Or we could do the whole so hey, have you ever gone through anything? This is a tough stretch. What can you? And by the way, I'm not making fun of the players when I say this. They have to say this, but it's I can give you every player answer right. Jason asked me a question. I am. We won't even name the player. I am player X on the Sacramento Kings, and I am on today's program.
Look, you're a veteran. You've been around a while. What's your explanation as to kind of what's going on right now?
Honestly, it's tough. Obviously we're struggling, and we need to play for each other is what we need to do. And right now, you just got to trust everybody. You gotta. We have to stick together, and we got to find a way out of this. We're in a hole right now, but all you can do is just go out there, play hard, and hopefully you get through these tough times.
Well, do you feel like you're not playing for one another?
I think if you asked anybody in the locker room, we are all a team. We are a close team. The vibes are good. We're frustrated. But I'd say I think we can do a better job trusting each other. We need to move the ball more. Probably a little too much one-on-one basketball. And that's just something, we have a good practice, look at the film, and hopefully we can get out of this.
I know it's a point of emphasis from your coach, Doug Christie, noted defensive guy, to be better on the defensive end.
Doug's great.
Why do you think that's been such a challenge for you guys to get better defensively?
Honestly, Jason, if I knew the answer to that, we'd probably be doing better at that. I think we've had some injury difficulties. Keegan out for as long as he was, and now he's back, and he's really the head of the snake defensively now. But Domas is out. That puts a lot of strain on Drew, and Max is new to the league. I think individually, everyone's going out there and doing what they can, but those team concepts we need to work on. And you see flashes. You see flashes where the team does play. We know we can. It's just we got to put together for 48 minutes, and that's just something we haven't had a lot of success so far doing.
Player X, you are by far the oldest player in the league and have the record as being the oldest player of all time in the NBA. What's your secret?
I smoke a lot, and I have a glass of bourbon once a day, and I don't gamble. And if you do, 1-800-GAMBLER. By the way, shout out Carmichael Dave. I see he's off today, but really the reason I'm on the show today is because of that. You should be a Hall of Famer, too. Just like you, Jason. And shout out, by the way, I was listening to, I do listen every once in a while.
Oh, really?
I was listening to the Kyle Ledbetter show yesterday, middays, and I got to say, that kid has some good points. The other guy, I can't remember his name, but they're a good show. Back to you.
Player X, you ever thought about scoring more points than the other team?
Yeah, I'm not going to dignify that with an answer. What I will say is...
It's a long question, bro.
It's a long question. I will say what I look forward to every day is Crosstalk with Alan Stiles and celebrity birthdays as the show wraps up. You got to play as a team, and hopefully we can all get out of this show as one. Coming up right after this.
A Sacramento tradition continues this year. The Santa Parade. Free for all to enjoy circling Capitol Park beginning at 10 a.m. December 13th, the joy of the holiday season. Santa Claus is coming to Sacramento with the 41st Santa Parade. Join Sactown Sports 1140 December 13th beginning at 10 a.m.
Brought to you in part by Elk Grove Chevrolet, Western Health Advantage, and OK Tire and Automotive.
Bonneville International Radio Station contests are open to participants at least 18 years of age and older that are residents of California and who reside in one of the 6 counties that make up the Sacramento metro area, unless otherwise specified. Employees or agents of the station, Bonneville International Corporation, other area radio stations, or any entity associated with the contest are not eligible to win, unless the station otherwise specifies in its own discretion. Persons who have won in the last 30 days from a station contest or event may not be eligible. For a copy of the general contest rules, visit khdk.com.
The holidays can be a time of increased stress for those struggling with opioid or stimulant addiction. They can also be a time for pause, reflection, opportunity, and new beginnings. This holiday season, choose treatment and recovery. Embrace the company of family and friends and create special moments. Find a proven opioid or stimulant addiction treatment provider near you at choosechangeca.org.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heat and Air. Right now, breaking news, they're upgrading their offering to include plumbing, bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. They're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy home pros. You hear me talk about them as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement, and now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free, and they'll give you a second opinion and almost certainly save you money. Oh, but wait, there's more. With winter coming up, how about a free furnace special? With full system installation, you're getting a free furnace, not a discounted furnace, a free furnace, and up to $4,000 in rebates while that funding lasts. So get there right now, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
Year-end pricing's in effect. Every vehicle's priced to sell before the new year during Happy Honda Days. At Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Get behind the wheel of your new Accord or Civic today. Own or lease during Happy Honda Days at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda. Visit us at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things.
And now,
here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Hey, Alan. Alan Styles, everybody.
Hey, Alan.
Check out Alan and Kyle coming up in a few minutes.
Hello.
Hello.
There you go. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, there you are.
Check one.
Mm-hmm.
Check two.
Check one, check two.
Yes, sir.
Check baby, check
Going with
baby
the wool-lined jean jacket.
That's right. You need some WD-40.
Apparently, according to the engineers, it's not.
I think it needs 80.
You said, can we put WD-40? They said that won't help.
Yeah, it won't help. It's something with the twisties.
Okay.
You know what would be a really amazing segment that would never... We'd have a better chance of getting John Fisher, Vivek Ranadive, and Amelia Earhart all on this show in, like, the same week. Then I would love to see, like, a weekly 5-minute segment with an engineer. We're like, they come in and sit and we just like, we ask them all like engineering questions like that.
What do you mean it wouldn't happen? They
would never do it.
Why would they do it?
Why would they?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun.
They can just blame stuff on me on air.
None of this is their fault. I'm just saying.
It's always my fault.
Yes.
I agree.
They come in, hey, Alan, when Dave does the stupid Masters thing, every year I've been here, he puts on the Masters on this second screen. Something doesn't work. They come in, hey, did you touch this? No, I didn't touch it.
Every year I try to do, the Masters. Yeah, because I want to put it on. I actually
Right,
bought a
and
fire
then you
stick.
try to do something.
Yeah.
You're like, Alan, were you touching this? And no. I come in, I do my show, and I leave.
Is that true?
That's it. And they just look at me like, well, you're in here right now, and it's not working.
What is on your Mount Soup more?
Soup.
Yeah, stews count too.
I'm not really a soup guy. Wow. You know, I mean, ramen.
See, you're the one that brings all men.
Well, it's the fall. You know, it's a fall thing, right? I'm not eating. Summer is my time. Spring's my time. I'm not really eating soup and stuff like gazpacho. I mean, what are we talking about? If I'm doing anything,
well, what's your problem with gazpacho?
It's cold. Like, what are we doing?
You're drinking it.
It's like cold noodles.
No. By the way, cold noodles, like Asian noodle salads.
Yeah,
are
I'm
cold
out.
as a...
I'm out. I'm super out.
Do you usually eat hot salads?
No.
Right.
But
it's a noodle salad.
I don't like noodle salads.
Wow. Okay. I mean,
I like pasta salad.
That's cold.
Yeah, it's different.
Also a noodle.
I don't like a long cold.
You
noodle.
literally just said you said I don't like noodle salads.
Yeah.
Followed by I like pasta salads.
I don't like a long noodle.
Long cold noodle.
Long cold noodle is out. I'm out on that.
Do all the styles think that?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, really? That's a Styles family thought?
I mean, we don't get around. We don't, gather around a table and eat cold, long noodles.
But cold short noodles.
Yeah, maybe macaroni. I'm in. Bow tie. I love a bow tie. I can do a cold bow tie.
Bow tie, probably the best pasta salad noodle.
But I mean, soup.
Really?
I mean, getting back to soup. I mean, just give me a chili.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
But I really want to put it on some fries.
I would say chili is the most diverse soup because you can. What other soup could you eat in a bowl?
But
eat on a hot dog.
But the more soupy chili, like a more watery chili, I'm out. Because there's different times of chili. Like I like a thick,
my chili
hearty.
Thick.
I like it thick.
It's got it's like Dennison's. The spoon has to stand up in it, man.
Yeah.
You put it on a hot dog. You put it on on fries.
You flip the spoon.
Put it on a burger.
It's still there.
You know what? I think you got me convinced. I'm making chili tonight.
It better be thick.
I'll bring some in for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it thick. Thicker
And then we
than
can
a
warm it
Snicker.
up on the hot plate. Oh, yeah. They came in. They took all your stuff.
When?
A couple weeks ago. See, it's cleaner in here.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Hey, just stay out of here.
No, I appreciate it.
Hey, where's Nick Cage?
Where is Nick?
We have established that Nick Cage is
he's gone. I'm telling you.
One of the
And I know-
totems for the Kings to do well, and it's completely gone.
I know.
Oh, he thought they were gone.
Wow.
Wow. I know where everything is.
Where?
I can't say.
I got my lightsaber back.
You know when you got a source and they say, "Hey, can you keep this between
you
us?"
You got to keep your source.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you have a source?
Maybe it's in our new room that's going
My
downstairs.
source is my eyes.
Dave thinks that media members make up sources.
I didn't say that.
No. Well,
Where was he? Had to be in that room.
Yeah, not where I thought. Oh. I know where the other stuff is, though.
Why don't you want to tell us?
Yeah.
It's not really my.
It's so dirty.
Just like
Don't
DeMar.
ever leave us again.
Just like DeMar said, this is not really my job.
Oh.
My job is to come in and do the show.
Oh, I punched him so hard he's bleeding.
Yeah, I didn't miss this. If I'm watching Nicolas Cage, I need to be watching National Treasure.
I just need to borrow the Declaration of Independence for a few minutes.
How am I not in that movie?
I'm gonna kidnap the president.
That whole thing was so.
And he did.
I watch it every time it's on, and they're in the cave with the president. The Book of Secrets. He says, "There is a." What was his name in that movie? Oh, it's so good.
Benjamin. It's like
Benjamin Gage or something.
Yes.
Benjamin Franklin Gates.
Yeah, there you go. Honestly, I think it's time we say this if they haven't already. The National Treasure movies, I think they're in the pantheon of holiday family movies.
Yes.
Holiday.
They're a very good holiday. There's nothing holiday themed in it. But it's one of those movies where if it comes on and the family's over or whatever, hey, let's watch National
Like
Treasure.
the movie Cinderella Man feels like a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have anything to do with Christmas, but it's just a family movie.
I think Nick Cage's most underrated movie is it's called The Family Man with Tia Leone. It's a wonderful movie.
I like that movie. I like Face
Don
Off.
Cheadle.
I like
Face Off is fantastic.
Obviously, National Treasure. I just watch
Con
National
Air.
Treasure all the time, so it doesn't matter. But you know what was our movie of choice after Christmas last year? It was myself, my wife, my sister, and
my wife,
and my brother-in-law. You know what it was, Chris?
Mighty Ducks 2.
No, close.
Hold on, Shawshank.
I only like 3 movies, and you know what I had to.
Oh my God!
You know what
Ready Player One.
No. You know what I had to fire up for them after a couple eggnoggies? Hall Pass.
You told your wife, we really got to watch this movie.
She already knew it's Hall Pass time, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Wait a minute.
Oh man, here we go.
Hold on a second. John Malkovich is American?
Yeah.
What's the accent?
What accent?
What accent?
John Malkovich?
Well, in Rounders, he has one.
Yeah.
Potato chip.
How about
He doesn't have an accent in Con Air.
Yeah, or in
I'm talking about normally.
In The Line of Fire.
Oh, here we go. Be
Being
careful,
John
Dave.
Malkovich.
The last time you fired up a YouTube.
John Malkovich has an accent.
Got Alan in trouble.
No,
I
he
mean,
got-
we
he
all
got
have
himself
accents.
in trouble. Prematurely.
Oh, yes. Be careful over there.
Wasn't my fault. Hey, get the dumb button ready, would you? I don't think he swears in this, but
I hope so.
I really don't, because I watched this yesterday. But
I think I was we had a house in France, and I was
oh no, what accent? I don't
play
know.
it some more.
living there, and I was there working on a screenplay of a film I later directed with a writer called Nicholas Shakespeare, who'd written the novel when Nicholas had never written a script.
He's got a contact with Bill Maher. That's why.
Am I freaking high? Do you not hear you don't hear an accent?
Like, what country do you think he's from?
Honestly, I thought it was something Eastern European-y. I did. I thought John Malkovich was from some of the Czechos or something.
Just over there.
Yeah.
He was born in Illinois.
Yeah, I was.
There's a strong hint of Illinois there.
No, I would say so.
Had a house in France.
I had a house in France. That's just me and how I hear him.
Now I'm thinking of Chicago John Malkovich.
You're high, dude. He has an accent, but he's from Illinois.
And in my club, I will splash the pot wherever.
I like celebrity birthdays, brother.
On this
Holy
day,
stuff on my bit, but okay.
In what year did the movie The Naked Gun come out?
1989.
88.
Yep, you're right. 1988.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Chris and Alan. Happy birthday, Britney Spears.
Oh.
44.
She's toxic.
I'm going to say she's 43.
Man, this is a tough one. I'm going to say 45.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Christopher Laud, 44. Happy birthday, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh.
He is 42.
He looked 72 on Sunday.
He's 43.
No, he's 43.
I said it first.
243?
43.
3 43s? No answer. It's 42.
My wife.
A's manager, Mark Kotze.
53.
Carmichael Dave. Mark's 52.
I think he's 50.
All right, that's
we have a correct answer. It's Alan Styles, 50. Way to go,
There
Alan!
we go. All right, Kyle and Alan coming up next. Bye-bye now.
Michael Scott.
Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, UC Davis, and Sac State with a Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit